Warning: the No AC Only Fans podcast may include content not suited for non-mature audiences who can't take a joke. We would like to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. Enjoy.
Welcome in to the No AC Only Fans podcast with your host, Christian Klein, a.k.a. the fucking man, the myth, the legend. I think my girl's mad at me tonight. The dude to my left, as always, Big Crispy, a.k.a. Big Simpin, a.k.a. Tyler Gumph.
What's good, what's good?
Hey, we got a very special 4th of July special tonight. We got Cowboy and we got that man's Colombini in the building. The man's from the first episode.
What's up, ACs? Good to see you. Good to be back for a little bit.
There you go.
You know, it's been a minute. You know, a piece, as the old school people call it, a piece. Been a piece.
I just want to go ahead and get this shit started.
Oh,
This is
here
some
he
shit
goes.
that we're talking about. I was asking my man's Cowboy to my right about this earlier, but I kind of want your take on it also.
You talking about
I'm not-
outlaw or cowboy?
Cowboy.
That's outlaw.
Outlaw, Cowboy, same
Yeehaw.
shit. Same shit to me.
He's from Oklahoma. He don't care.
Cowboy, outlaw.
Steers and queers.
Same shit. I just called him. Everybody's got to have their own nickname. I don't know if he wanted to be called that on here. You know what I mean?
We'll be all right.
Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm not sure if you saw the viral video about the woman or the baby dad who comes up and he's got a Happy Meal for his kid, right? Mm-hmm. And she's got 4 other kids in the house, and she says, no. How you going to bring one Happy Meal up in here? What about the other kids? And the other kids weren't his. She had 3 other baby daddies. What's your take on that?
Well, my thing of that is you know, if one gets all of them get something. It shouldn't be just one kid.
What?
Why shouldn't the other kids get a Happy Meal?
Because he's not responsible for all.
It doesn't matter, but she's part of his life, and they're part of each other.
I completely.
But they're not
disagree.
dating.
They're
This
not
is like an
dating.
ex.
This is just a.
Listen, I'm telling you this: if
Baby
I went
mama,
out with a
baby
woman
dad.
that had kids,
No, they're not together. He's just going to give his kid something to eat, and she
His
comes out.
okay, so you
Okay,
I presented it wrong.
I should have elaborated more.
Yeah, a little bit more because like if I thought they was all in the car together.
No.
or whatever.
He walks up to the house to bring his kid a Happy Meal, and she comes out the house. Right? This isn't his house. She comes out and says, how you going to come up in here with one Happy Meal and not get food for the rest of the kids?
Okay, well, see, you didn't.
Yeah.
See,
I should have. I didn't.
Yeah, because
I
I was
didn't
thinking
know
like
if you.
they was going through the drive-through.
Yeah.
and it
No,
was-
they were together. They split up.
Okay.
And then she
I'm
went
digging up
on
what you're
and had
burying
3
now.
other kids by another man. Or
Yeah,
two,
I'm gonna
three
get my
other-
baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my Happy Meal to my
Exactly.
baby.
Okay.
But now I thought it was like a relationship they were in together.
Yeah. My bad. I didn't elaborate. I thought you had seen it online because it's a pretty viral video.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, I'm old. I'm
You
just
seen
teasing.
it?
Oh,
He ain't really old, but
Fuck you, Klein. But yeah, you know, no, I wouldn't feel bad about bringing that to my kid at all.
okay.
You know, that's my baby. I'm taking him food.
Other
Yeah.
baby daddy can bring their food.
Exactly. I would. What's your take on it, Big Chris?
I mean, same thing. Fuck them kids.
Damn baby's kids. That
Not
ain't my
fucking-
baby.
Exactly. It's not my kids. I don't give a fuck.
But
Not
see,
my
where I
fault
was
their baby
misconstrued. Sorry,
daddies are
Crispy.
pieces
I'm
of
sorry. I
shit.
didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize. But I thought I was under the assumption that, you know, they were all together going to McDonald's, and, you know, it's like, fuck all these kids.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get my. But see, I wouldn't do that.
No, that's a different situation.
Yeah, you
right?
see, so I misunderstood the whole.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I
So
should have
I-
elaborated more because
No.
I just figured that you had seen it.
Oh, Big Klein, you're good, bro. You're good.
I also I got another question for you, and also you. Back, I would say, has there ever been a time when you were in a past relationship, after it was over, you look back and you could say, "Damn, I was really shitty to her." Just overall, I was shitty to that certain person.
I think in every relationship that has happened. That's
No, but I know what you're saying. I'm saying like a certain one that comes to your mind where you're like, damn, I really was super shitty to them.
Man, I should have treated her way better.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You know the one I let go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
He goes, shit, I got like 6 of them.
I'm not lying. No. No. Yeah. That's a good topic. That's a good point. Yeah. I'm sure we've all been down that road. You know, we're like, shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Exactly.
You know, if I would have done this that way, if I, you know.
What about you?
Hold on. Shh.
Papa top again. No copyright. But back to your question, I don't know necessarily. There's stuff I would have done different in a relationship that I think back. Like if I would have done, like he said, if I would have done this, if I would have done that. Okay. But the ones that that you say that we did dirty, we knew what we were getting into when we got into it. So it wasn't. Yeah. I did dirty. Is we knew what we were doing when we got into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a while in a relationship. It's not going to be 2 days. It's not going to be 2 years. It's going to be years to figure out what you're doing in life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, my baby mama.
That's a whole different ballgame. Slice that out, cut it up, and put it in a cake.
What about the baby mama?
There's a lot of things I could have did differently, but that's one of those things I did. I fucked it up.
Well, you know, that's a
Do you wish
lesson learned.
Wish things would have went a little differently?
A little different. I should have did things differently, but I can't change it. I'm laying in the bed I made.
True that.
But you ain't got But you don't really give a fuck at this point, right?
No,
it is what it is. It is what it is.
What do you think, Crispy?
What?
About the whole situation? Are you even paying attention?
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
Are you really?
Yeah. I just kind of zoned out, honestly. If I'm being for real with you.
Take a shot for the squad.
No, I'm good.
No, would you? Would you not take a shot for the squad?
I don't want to have a shot. I already took like 4.
Listen, you're at a B&B tonight.
I know I am.
You're staying with the Kleins.
True that.
The Kleins.
The Kleins.
Crispy, I mean, you know, what's your take on it?
I don't even remember what the fuck we're talking about.
Are you serious?
Was there ever a time
in your life that you regretted a situation in a relationship
where you look back and you think, oh, maybe I could have
maybe
done
I should have done
yeah, I mean, definitely there's been times people, you know, that I fucked around with that. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know, I wouldn't say necessarily like my baby mom or anything. I'm not worried about that one. But, like, there was definitely a relationship.
She's trying to move into the new crib.
I mean, there was a lot of... Nah. There was a lot of, like...
no comment.
There was a lot of girls that I guess you could say, like, there was a phase in my life where, like, I just was, like, whoring out, basically.
Oh, you whored out?
Yeah, and there was a lot of girls that, like, probably would have treated me right and would have got my life right, but I just really wanted to fuck them. They weren't, like, that pretty, so I didn't want to date them.
I'm going to interrupt.
But I chose, like, looks over, you know what I mean? Like, even though how, like...
Being a little pretentious right there, weren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though how good they treated me, they weren't that pretty, so, like, I just...
But you can't take looks as...
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Up,
in that point in time, though, I didn't give a fuck.
Okay, but well, they looked at you and said, well, he's a nice guy.
You ain't wrong.
Well,
I know he's not the best, but he's nice.
He's got potential.
Yep.
Yeah, you know. But see, you can't do that in a relationship.
You couldn't, and you shouldn't.
And listen, you know what's bad about society or in our lives is we do like want to date the prettiest woman or the handsomest, the guy that's got the abs or, that's.
But that's the connection.
Girls that
that's
got the
first
biggest
part of it.
ass and the guys that got the biggest cocks.
Well, no, not really that, or a really good tongue.
Well, if that's what it was, Tony wouldn't be with anybody.
Not a damn person.
But that's
ain't
the whole
lying.
attraction to a part. Why be if you're not attracted?
Because, and listen, the first thing that people look at is physical attraction, how they look, how they dress.
Yeah, but there's also like a lot of shit that I put up with too. That like, so I don't think it was necessarily just the looks thing, but like you kind of just went along with the bullshit to get some pussy. That's all you did.
Right.
Like that's what I did. I didn't really have a connective personality with some of these people and shit like that.
Okay.
Too. So that doesn't really help. But like, if I would have just put that shit aside and like suffered through it, my life would have probably been pretty good for a while.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just
True
trying
that.
to free Willy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just been saying fuck it and just chilling. That's all I really been doing.
Do you?
Basically,
Exactly.
that's all I've been doing. All you can do nowadays, man, is do yourself. Who gives a fuck?
But and it is sad. You gonna eat that corn?
I'm gonna eat that. You can have a bite.
No, go ahead. I made it. But going way back to caveman days and all that shit. That's. Hey, oh look, that that's she's the best looking one in the group. Everybody goes by physical attraction.
At first, I think so.
And which sucks. It really does. Because I guarantee you, because I outkick my coverage with Aunt Mel. I mean, because, she's hot.
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck you think Ray Charles felt? He didn't even know what pussy he was getting.
Oh, he's seen where he was going, though. He found out where he
Shit,
needed
Helen
to be.
Keller couldn't see or hear the dick, but she still got it.
She was like this, because she's like, blah, blah, blah. That was good, nephew. That was real nice.
That's fucked up.
Hey, we ain't never been right, but we ain't never been wrong
That's
either.
damn right, Mr. Klein.
I like how in that one episode he said, I don't give a fuck if he's packing 8 inches of cock.
He didn't even say that. She didn't even say that because it was more like,
Something.
oh, that was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, we got fireworks going off here.
I know.
Hey, it's the 4th of July special. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, here we go now. Go ahead and press that. Eat that corn up now. Oh, he done dropped everything. No.
I'm good.
Okay.
You gonna eat any more of that corn on the cock?
He been eating that corn on the cock for decades.
Have you ever seen cock to survive?
I'm about ready to bring up a topic that's might
Go
mess a
ahead.
few
You
people.
don't have to tell us. that
All
you're
right.
gonna bring
Well,
up a
let's
topic.
go
Just
with this
ahead.
Roe versus Wade thing that got turned over.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, Klein?
I think it's horrible.
I think I agree with you 100%. I think it's a woman's choice. It's her body, her
I
choice.
agree. I also want to talk.
I don't agree with abortion, but it's not my choice.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to agree with everything in the world.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think, but I did look at a lot of the statistics about abortion. Mm-hmm. Like all the stuff that people are mad about, like rape, incest, all that shit. It's a very low percentage. The majority of abortions, for the most part, are bitches who be fucking and shit and
Right.
just want to get rid of the baby.
Yeah, right.
But on top of that, they can still go get all the stuff. It's just moved down to the state level.
Yeah, for sure.
They can still go get everything done. They can go to the doctor and still get it all done.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm completely.
I've seen some pissed off moms on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Like, I understand. Like, I'm one of those people. Me and him were talking about this before Roe versus Wade was overturned. I said that I looked at abortion the way that I look at welfare. You have to have it for the people that need it in that circumstance, but a lot of people are going to abuse it.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's like people that abuse workman's comp.
exactly.
Or, anything of that
Are you
nature.
telling on yourself?
No, not this guy. I don't need that.
As soon as that weather gets nice, somebody's getting hurt.
Oh, my God. Heading to the beach. But no, like Crispy, you know, if that would happen with your ex, you wouldn't have that beautiful little girl that you had.
Oh, yeah.
So there's several ways to look at that.
No, I mean, I feel the same way, because I even told her, like, I mean, obviously, like, her dad and shit mentioned it at that time or whatever, because we were both young. But, like, even
Your
I told her.
dad did, too.
Yeah, but, like, I even told her, I was like, listen, like, if you don't want the fucking baby, just have it, give it to me, fucking sign over all your rights, I'll take care of it.
Right on. Good for you, homie.
I mean?
Good
it
for
was
you,
one of those
homie.
things, it's like, I would rather you not get an abortion, and I would rather take care of it myself than you make that mistake, you know what I mean, or whatever. Because, like, you got to live with that, you know what I mean?
And that, you could wake up in the middle of the night and think about, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah, and, like, to agree
What did I
like,
just do?
At the same time, it's like, you know, you can't really, like, stop it, but you can at least try to get them an ultimatum, you know what I mean?
Right.
Ultimatum, yeah.
Same thing. It's just like, you're never going to completely prevent everything from happening. And I'm sure there's a lot of girls that do go behind their dude's back and do it. And I'm sure that causes conflict in their relationship. I'm sure it's never, like, you know, it's happened before.
I don't really see a chick going behind some dude's back not to have a baby.
You don't, well, no, not to have a baby, but I mean, I don't know, because we know somebody that did that.
Yeah, they'll go abort the baby and not tell you that they were pregnant. Now,
Okay,
we've seen it happen in first person.
Right. Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
But that's like him or the man not wanting to provide or help take care of it if it did happen. In my opinion,
no,
you know, it's
I think it was more of that person just didn't want to have a baby with that person.
But it doesn't matter if you don't want to have a baby with that. That's the.
I agree with you.
Okay.
But but in context, we had a friend, one of our best friends, who was with a girl, and he got her pregnant. He didn't know about it. She went and aborted the baby and never told him. And he found out a year later.
See, that's fucked up.
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that be happening. I mean,
It does.
Yeah.
True,
what are you
Crisp.
gonna do?
True, Crisp.
Shit's sad, man.
It
The world
is.
we live in, bro.
It is.
But the thing, like, that's the thing too, is like the argument with men's rights versus women's rights. So if you think about it, though, like how much shit women can get away with that men can't get away with too, though.
Yeah, just like I heard this quote the other day: "That pussy'll sell when cord and cotton won't."
You're not wrong.
And it's fucking facts. Shit, the stock market's down, but pussy'll still sell.
This corn sells pretty good.
I bet you.
Hold on, he done dropped it.
I bet you.
You ain't no ball
I
player.
bet you put that shit on the NASDAQ, it ain't gonna sell as well as pussy.
No, hell no. That stock is up.
Stock is up, crazy.
I've been trying to buy that for 22 years.
I'm gonna need as many shares as possible.
Double my shares down, up. Let me go. What's it going to cost me?
We're doubling down on pussy.
Yeah. I'll take pussy for 500, Alex.
Inflation.
I got a question.
Let me hit that, killer.
What is your thoughts on Ohio legalizing sports betting?
About time.
It was evident. It's going to happen, Christian.
Yeah, same with NIL.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
That's also a question I have for both of y'all. What are your thoughts on NIL? Do you think it's bad for the sport or it's going to be beneficial?
It's already been beneficial.
For the
player. I'm talking in the grand scheme. Is it going to be a good thing for the sport as a whole? Or is it going to be whoever's got the most money is going to have the best
I think it's
fees?
going to be tarnished a little bit.
Me too.
You know, I think it's going to tarnish not only the people that are paying this athletes. It's going to tarnish it.
Well, it's a school because they're making so much money.
But they're going to school for free, bro.
Not all of them.
So
Most
most of them are if you're on a scholarship, you're going to have that motherfucker for free.
I understand, but
Outlaw, seriously, think about it, bro.
What sport are we talking about?
Any sport. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. It could be lacrosse. It could be fucking swimming.
Let's say football, for example.
Okay.
How many players are on a football team?
They can only hold a roster of, like, I think 56.
Okay. Take a guess how many's probably on a scholarship.
all of them.
They
Probably
cannot
like
be. There's probably like 20.
No.
No,
You're only
not
allowed so much per school.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Okay, you might be
You
right
can
on
only
that
give out so many scholarships.
But I thought it was like 40. I thought it was 40.
What about the other half?
I thought they're allowed 40 or
56,
42.
I believe, is all, that you're allowed to carry on your roster.
56, yeah, that's
So let's say 30 of them have scholarships. What about the other 20?
They don't have a lot of walk-ons. There's only a couple walk-ons.
This is a rarity.
It's a rarity, yes. Most of them are on
That's why
scholarship.
they red shirt. That's why they do
yeah,
that.
most of them
What are you
are on
guys doing?
scholarship.
Oh, we're talking sports, honey. What are you doing?
Sports? No. Aubrey wants to know what you're doing.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back.
Well, I mean, we're fine. It's whatever.
Sorry.
Never mind.
I meant to tell you about
Alex. Oh, Alex is acting like an innie.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to have to take a commercial break to beat the shit out of Alex.
Second.
Mackenzie will whoop that little boy's ass. I'm telling you that right now. Are we good?
Yeah, we're fine, man.
So let's go back to that.
Fine, let's go back to that. Put the headphones on your ears, because
Why?
that's why the noise is happening when you're talking to the mic.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I apologize.
We're
you're
rookies.
No, you're good.
Is that way better?
It is. That fucking noise sucks.
Well, you know, I'm a rookie.
No, I get it. Anyway, so the reason why I was saying that it could be bad, one, because they're really not regulating what they can and can't do at this point.
Right.
There's really no governing body over it right now. It's pretty much like a let it happen and we'll see where it goes pretty much deal right now. And the reason why I think it could be bad is because at the end of the day, it's going to boil down to who's got the most money. And I think Texas is going to benefit from this because Texas and Texas A&M have the richest alumni.
Absolutely.
That oil money,
oh yeah,
it don't stop. It's there. They're going to get crazy recruiting classes. Arch Manning probably going to make $10 million this senior year of high school.
What I'm floored about is USC and UCLA coming to the Big Ten. West Coast teams coming to the Big Ten. Fuck that.
It's all about money. I heard it.
I'd rather have West Virginia. I'd rather have teams like that are within our belt.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure they're not far off from coming. But I heard that it was all about money and the Big Ten.
It's all about money, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know that, but they were just trying to follow up what the SEC did with Texas and Oklahoma. And the Pac-12's media deal was like $400 million. The Big Ten's was like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's
all about money.
Oh, there was tons of change thrown out there.
USC went to the Big Ten. UCLA just followed.
Right.
That's pretty much how it was.
Right. But it just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. Now I think the ACC is going to get dismantled, but I don't know. There's no telling what's going to happen.
It's going to be there's going to be this conference and that conference.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be.
There's not going to be like the Big East back in the day or the Pac-12 or the fucking...
Pretty soon it's going to go down to the SEC and the Big Ten.
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what it's leaning towards.
I thought it was always SEC.
Oh, what the fuck, you SEC guys?
You think Clemson will go to the SEC soon?
They might join the Big Ten, bro.
I don't know. Clemson is SEC.
Clemson.
That's SEC country, bro. I mean, isn't
South
it not?
Carolina's already there.
Exactly.
Crispy,
What's up?
what's your next topic?
Well, I mean, I don't have any topics for this.
You don't?
episode.
You seem very...
I don't.
lethargic.
I'm just zoned out,
He's
man.
zoned
It's been a
out.
long week. It's been a long ass week.
Yeah, how's the new gig, by the way?
It's good. Everything's
good.
going good. Like I said, I worked boom on Friday. I fucking moved on Thursday and Wednesday. We was up until like 5 a.m. last night. I'm just fucking exhausted.
Oh, he.
You guys was up at 5 a.m. and didn't invite me over?
Well, we didn't. know
I
he was up.
texted you and said, "Are you still up?" And you didn't text me back. You closed the garage.
Might have been asleep.
Okay. Well, tell them about who you met last night.
Who did you meet last night?
Oh, so I worked with this one security company. They're called the Braven Group.
Uh-huh.
Pretty fucking cool dudes. I'm sure they're probably listening to the podcast and shit like that. There was another security company. I can't remember the guy's security
cool
company
too.
off the top of the name, but his name's Brett. Yeah, he was cool as fuck. But these security guys, bro, they've done some like high profile shit. So you know, like the Mountain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He has a bunch of pictures and shit with him, like when they were in Columbus for the Arnold and shit like that. He's babysat Gronk for like 3 days on a trip and shit.
Gronk.
You're talking about
Gronkowski, yeah.
So like they went down to Atlanta, Georgia, and they were there for like a restaurant conference or some shit like that. And Gronkowski was there with Monster Energy. And they paid Gronk like $50,000 to be there for 2 hours.
Just to show up.
Just to show up for 2 hours.
50 racks.
That's why he retired.
Yeah, they're basically like talking like, I'm going to have them on hopefully to tell their stories. But like, basically like they went out with Gronk and shit like that to this nightclub and was up all night and shit like that. And they were just talking about how fucking wild Gronk and his whole like group of people and shit is. And it was pretty cool fucking people, man. Like I said, they've done some high profile shit. They've worked with like Kurt Busch and shit like that. Done security for him.
Yeah.
They did like Poison concert, a bunch of different like shit like that, bands and stuff they do shit for. They just do like celebrity clients and shit like that. They're pretty fucking cool dudes, that's for damn sure, man. And we had a fun ass time.
I was probably throwing down racks.
Oh
yeah,
just for sure. And we were just having a good time, man, fucking around, fucking with, like, we were just keeping people out of the party that was going on at my new office and shit like that. It was funny as fuck, man. We had one of those green lasers and we were shining on people and shit as they was walking by and fucking shit like that, fucking with people.
Hey!
You guys done topped off that bottle tonight, huh?
Damn straight we did.
Yeah, but it was a good time. I mean, the gig's pretty good. Like I said, it keeps me busy and shit like that. Everything's kind of developing, and I've got to work with some like bigger people and behind the scenes and shit that you don't normally see on a day-to-day basis on how a business operates and shit like that. So
you know what? That's awesome, Chris. For you to just venture and just leave the job that you were there for a while.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was a comfortable job, and it was one of those things that I was doubting whether it was going to be worth it to leave or not. But I think it was a good choice to make that move, and where I'm at now and shit, I'm happy and shit like that. And I get to do fun shit. I have a fun office. I got fucking fun people I work with. You know what I mean? And I get to enjoy life now. It ain't stressful. You know what I mean? I don't have to deal with fucking people bitching about every little thing, that goes wrong.
You have nothing to worry about.
I know, because you know how it is, man. Motherfuckers.
Right, true. Oh, shit.
Something goes wrong, their neighbor's grass ain't cut, blah, 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 whatever. Fucking trash not picked up.
Yeah, you need to clean that shit up.
Everything can go wrong, bro. So it's fucking glad I don't got to do this motherfuckers.
Trim back them bushes.
Shit. Shit's wild, man. I'm so sick of motherfuckers.
What are you doing, killer? You don't do that.
Yeah, I do sometimes.
He does it sometimes. I got a can of Grizzly Wintergreen in my fucking car.
I got cigarettes for you.
I ain't smoked cigarettes in months.
You was just talking about earlier how good a Marlboro Red sounded.
Yeah, how it sounded, because I ain't had one in a minute.
I got a Marlboro Red in the garage.
Well, you got one.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
He was wishing.
He was. Wishing and a thinking.
Shit.
Come on, I got my daddy's blood in me.
Oh, shit. You got that Klein blood in you now. Them some of bitches. Ooh-wee.
Gotta get him a good little grizzly.
That's what my dad used to chew a minute ago.
Damn, you fucked that corn up.
Anyway, I got some deep questions.
Here we go.
I got some deep questions for you.
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back before you start those questions.
What do you want to take a quick commercial break?
Can we take a quick commercial?
We'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back.
All right, homie.
Well, we're back.
We back and we better than ever.
Back and better.
All right, before we went on break, I was getting ready to ask these fine gentlemen to my right a deep question. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Colombini.
Yeah, it's Colombini, by the way.
I know.
Not Colombini.
I say that because of that motherfucker who used to say Colombini.
Them Cowboys.
Anyway, I want to ask you, let's just say when you were 20 years old and you were thinking about your future, and you think about where you are now at what, 56?
55.
55. Whatever.
I look damn good for 55,
You do look good
bro.
for 55. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, so I want
Excuse me,
you.
Crispy.
I want you
Sorry
to be
about that.
truthful. I want you to be truthful with us, and I want you to just go ahead and say, did your life end up the way that you thought it was going to when you were 20 years old, envisioning your future?
No, not at all. Because I tell you what, I thought I'd be dead at 21.
Why?
Because I was a crazy individual. You know, I just didn't, I had no focus. You know, I left my house. I went off. I lived in the basement for like fucking 5 years, pissed in a bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I had no direction.
Yeah.
And then, you know, out of the blue, my dad, God love him, come up to me and he goes, they're hiring up at this certain area, this certain place.
Yeah.
You know, they're hiring family again. This is your last shot, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I went there and I got a job and I've been there 28 years.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I had no aspect. You know, I had no, because once my parents divorced, Christian, kind of fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
You didn't know what the hell was gonna happen.
No, I didn't. I was 15, and that's not an excuse. You know, I was a ball player. I went through high school, played ball, did softball and all this kind of shit. But there was just, I didn't really have any direction to know where I was going to go.
I feel that.
But you know, do I regret anything that I've done in life? I don't have no regrets.
Made you the person you are.
Oh, true, Chris.
For sure.
True that.
What about you, Cowboy the Outlaw?
Exactly like
Cowboy
that.
the Outlaw?
Life never
Cowboy
goes,
the Outlaw.
Life never goes
Cowboy.
as you planned.
I like that, Klein.
Cowboy the Outlaw.
Never goes
A
as you
CO.
planned it.
Here's a CO.
Cobb, like corn on the cob.
Well, yeah, you've been
Corn
eating
on
that shit all night.
Corn on the cock.
Corn on the cack.
So when you were 20 years old, Cowboy,
Outlaw.
what Cowboy the Outlaw, what was your vision for yourself? Where did you think you were going to end up?
At 20, I probably thought I was going to be a professional ball player somewhere.
Oh, so you were in denial.
Exactly. Not everybody makes
That's
it.
fucked up. It's
But
2%.
But
At
on
the
top
most.
of that, I thought I was going to college, and
Well.
and if I didn't make it as a ball player, I was going to be a teacher, a coach.
Right.
Wait, did you play any college ball?
I did. I played 5 years
Where at?
at Southern Arkansas University.
Right there on the shirt.
Right there.
Hell yeah.
Just played in the D2 College
That's
World
your
Series.
that's you're an alumnus. Did you ever go to class?
As little as possible.
Not the 8 a.m.s or the 9 a.m.s.
No, I feel that.
I think that's every athlete, though. They just get a pass on their morning classes.
We did,
Yeah.
but I had like swimming and bowling and golfing.
Oh, damn.
Oh, so you went the Andy Katzenmoyer route. Golf.
It's a great time, but I mean, you have other things like anatomy that I had to take twice.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a good time.
You
It's
still
a good-
graduated,
Yeah,
right?
I did. It's a good experience. Like I used to teach and coach.
That's what got him that gig.
You're damn straight.
I used to teach. I taught
Oh,
a
shit,
little
you
high
can't
school.
say that.
What?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we cut it out. I don't give a fuck.
So
I'll flag it.
my question for you is, did you envision yourself being a father of two
Eventually,
eventually?
With
But,
a-
but did you think that it would happen the way that it did?
Okay, I know where you're going with this, Christian.
definitely not the way it did, but I wouldn't change a thing because the two kids that I have changed everything.
You feel like it made you grow up a little bit?
It most certainly did.
Did it?
Did it?
But
Because he's
did
sitting
it.
over here drunk at the Colombini right now.
But it did.
As he's at the combine, Colombini combine.
He's like, God damn, can I have a day? Shit.
Just one, motherfucker, just one.
But it was good.
In the famous words of Christopher Walken, why the guy comes out of nowhere and can't do anything for one day. I don't know. He's here, he's there for a day. Crispy, you got nothing on that, right?
I mean,
Guy.
if we're talking about how my life ended up, like, do I regret anything? Like, yeah, there's definitely been times that I felt like I've
Hold on,
missed out.
check yourself. Is it regrets?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen,
Or is it
so, like,
or is it something you wish you could have done?
there's times that I thought like that I regretted things, right? Because there's shit I missed out on, and there's like things that I would want to do in my life, and like especially seeing like Christian go off and do everything he got to do and like shit like that. It kind of sucked because I felt like I missed out on a lot of that. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I feel like now it kind of also set me up, like, because if you look at my life now, I would never thought I'm in the place I am by this age and shit
Hell
like that.
no.
Right. No one
And-
ever does.
No, and the job I got and the opportunity I have now and shit like that, and the people I get to hang out with every single day, and like the people I get to meet, like I'm around fucking millionaires and billionaires every fucking day now, and it's like
Yeah.
insane to think about. I have a boss that has like at least $70-something million. This man's got a flip phone, 4 Ferraris, like all this shit, and like he teaches me all this shit all the time. You
He
know
looks
what I
like
mean?
the guy from Star Trek. Bloop. He flips it.
Dude, he's got long fucking hair. He just don't give a fuck. He's a chill ass dude.
If I had
though.
70 million, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck now, and I ain't got shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
You
like,
don't got a pot to piss in.
But
I got a
go-
pot to piss in. I got a nice little car that's been in the shop 2 months, but that's
Yeah.
it.
got stolen.
You got
That's why.
yeah.
But
You should have locked that motherfucker up, Klein.
It was locked. They busted
Sure.
the windows out.
they busted all 4 windows, bro.
Why 4?
All 4 of them. I
All
don't
you
know.
needed was
no.
one.
One.
They're like, fuck it. I guess if I'm gonna do one, I'm gonna do them all. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. They left it in Farmer John's front yard over in Orient.
But yeah, but like definitely there's like, if I didn't have a kid, I also probably wouldn't have like worked as much as I did right out of high school and shit like that. And I probably wouldn't have been where I'm at now. You know what I mean? I could have been bumming it up. I could be like Label.
Oh boy,
Oh,
we
why
got a
would-
Dave
here we-
Frog
oh,
up in here.
We got to drop label.
I don't give a fuck. I could end up like that motherfucker.
Ladle, fucking ladle.
Label.
Exactly.
I call him label because we label his ass.
Yeah, you're
Label
right.
him as a fuck up.
For real, but like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Life really takes it, and
Life is what you make.
I don't regret like having my daughter or anything like now because like,
You better never.
but there was times though where you're like, damn man, like I missed out on this because I had to watch her. Like the whole thing with going to Bert Kreischer and like meeting Bert Kreischer and seeing him and shit like that.
That picture was fantastic, by the way.
Like getting to see him and shit like that. Like I would have never thought that would happen. I was trying to see his ass for 3 years, but every time I had Lily or I was doing something, I could never go see him. And then getting that opportunity and getting to meet him, it was worth it, man.
It is definitely. You have to put yourself second.
Yeah, and then being able to afford it and I literally dropped $400 on tickets so we could go see him. Last minute thing, like Wednesday before the show on Saturday. I was
Right.
I called Christian up in the morning. I woke his ass up and I said, "Bro, do you want to go? Will you go with me if we go to Dayton to go see his ass?" And we seen so many him, David Tell, Shane Gillis,
Taylor Tomlinson.
Taylor Tomlinson.
Taylor.
A bunch
Yeah.
of fucking good ass comedians, man, and Big J Okerson, all them fucking
Shane
shit.
Gillis.
It was a good ass time, and like I don't regret a thing. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't afford. I probably couldn't afford that back in the day.
Right.
But now I bust my ass for a little bit of years. Now I get to enjoy my money.
To get a little love for yourself.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
And he walked right up to us and said, "Hey, flip your cameras. Let's take some selfies."
Yep.
He
Bert
was
Kreischer
cool
did-
as shit, yeah.
Oh, Bert.
He was cool as hell. He's
funny
cool.
ass dude. Dude, you know what's really funny about him? He has some really soft fucking hands. He's
Whoa,
like,
hey,
I'm
whoa.
not fucking joking.
Whoa,
Like, no, seriously,
whoa,
we shook his
Guy.
hands. This dude's like unbelievably, like his skin was unbelievably smooth, and I was
Yeah,
like,
he
man,
gave
what
us a
the-"
fist bump.
No, I shook his hand. Like I fucking
Oh, you did?
yeah.
You gave me a
was,
fist bump.
he was smooth as fuck, man. He's funny as fuck too, and he's such a nice guy.
He's genuine, and he's a parent also.
Yep, his daughters were there and shit like that. It was cool.
Yeah,
to
his
see them there.
daughter walked by us multiple times in the stands. The only thing I was thinking about, well, she's 18 now. She's ready
Oh
for some
my
corn on
God,
the cob.
Gee, Christmas. Here you go.
You know what's funny? We were talking about
You
that.
ain't worth a fuck.
Neither are you, motherfucker.
You ain't worth a fuck.
His daughters are fucking cool though, man.
Yeah,
I was
cool.
telling him the story.
They probably have the same sense of humor that he has.
I was listening to the podcast, the one him and Tom does or whatever, and his wife calls him up and he goes, your daughter just got caught gambling. She was shooting dice at an all-girls Catholic school and got in trouble.
Did he go, did she win?
I don't know. He was
Did
she didn't know it was against the rules to shoot dice for money at fucking school.
Well, I mean, why would it be?
But you imagine that, like, that's your dad. You're gonna have that type of life, man. You're gonna have crazy ass kids, and shit like that, and be able to afford it.
All got.
That's what we want to
If you're
do,
a
though.
fucking
You know what I mean?
comedian, your kids are definitely gonna be crazy.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
True
but
that.
that's the whole point of like doing what we do, though, is to hopefully eventually like provide our kids with that life and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right. I agree.
Like
I agree.
being able to do that. You know how fucking dope it's gonna be when we have a fucking compound and we can chill and just do podcasts and shit like that. Fly Tony out and fly you and Mel and
fly Cowboy the Outlaw out. He's coming through with the Domino's pizzas.
We'll have CC coming in with an AK or something.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just some
him
crazy
being
shit
in
like
the
that.
army.
And it's just manifesting it. It's a grind. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of content out there.
Yeah.
But you just take it one day at a time. We get new listeners all the time. And spreading the word by word of mouth really helps. And just, we just keep doing what we do. And eventually shit will kind of click. We talked about this multiple times. A lot of these people that have podcasts nowadays that are successful, they've been doing podcasts for like 4 or 5 years before their shit started blowing up.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Shit, we're getting thousands of episodes.
As you should. You guys are fantastic. I
About
enjoy
10,000
every time
viewers
you
a
have me
month.
on.
I know. And then trying to venture shit out. Like, that's the thing. The more money we get and shit, the more shit we can do. There's like, we've talked about doing like short movies and shit like that.
We already
and just trying to do
we did the first
filming
episode of
and
the
shit.
first one. Did you watch it?
Fuck yeah.
How'd you feel about Dr. Riverdose?
Fantastic.
Shit was pretty funny.
We
but,
shot a little bit of it recently.
But now, like, it's one of those things where, like, we need places, we need things and shit like that to do.
Yeah.
And the more that we evolve and we get shit like that and the more money we get, we can do sets and afford different things and shit. It just takes time. That's all it really
does.
is.
It's all a
and
process.
then networking with people and shit like that. Eventually, we're gonna meet fucking people that big business people and shit that want to do it. And like, even hanging out with people like you. Like, if you guys ever run into somebody you think is funny or something, want to be on the podcast, and you're like, man, we got to get this guy on. It's one of those things. We set it up and fucking do a good podcast with them. It's good to expand and talk to different people and have funny stories and talk about things.
I completely agree.
Shit, what'd Tony go get? Fucking Mel?
Probably.
I want to talk about the fucking, what we were talking about, the big thing in Sweden they're about to start up on the 5th.
Oh, I want to talk about that too.
What's happening in Sweden?
Well, first of all, let's give it a little background. Have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
I have.
The conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. So apparently there's a machine in... So first of all, how do you feel about the Mandela effect? Like, do you think it's crazy? What? You think it's all bullshit?
I mean...
Have you ever read into it, like all the shit?
It's been a long time, so I need a refresher here.
Like all the shit, like
the Monopoly Man. Do
you remember the Monopoly Man with a monocle? As a kid?
I know the Monopoly Man.
Yeah. Did he have a monocle on his his eye? A monocle. The little circle thing that goes from your...
Not that I remember.
See, I remember him having it.
him having monocle.
Even like in the McDonald's, when McDonald's used to do the fucking McDonald's pieces and shit, he always had a monocle on that shit. And people are like, no, he never had one. And I'm like, no, that's a lie. Like the Berenstein Bears, they say those two different names.
Berenstein Bears. Apparently it was never the Berenstein Bears.
It was the Berenstein.
Berenstein Bears.
Does it matter?
Yeah, because everybody remembers
it
that
does
as the
because
Berenstein.
it leads
Berenstein.
up. It leads up to what we're talking about with the different dimensions. There's something going on in Sweden. There's a machine. What is it called again?
I don't fucking remember,
the
honestly.
the CERN, whatever. It's like a machine that they're turning on that apparently lets them go to another dimension.
They haven't tested it or had it on forever. It's like 16 miles. It's like they're talking about the God particle. So they're using the God particle to charge this fucking machine or whatever. And it's a big loop. And this machine is 16 miles underground. Like we're talking like it's the farthest thing underground that exists. Like physically, like a base or whatever. And basically, it's all the way underground, and it's 16 miles round. It's a big like circle, 16 miles round. And they're gonna pump the God particle and energy and shit like that. And then they're trying to basically open up they're trying to open up to another dimension. And they're gonna test it on the 5th here.
Yes.
Oh my God! So I missed. Is this a religious talk?
The Mandela effect.
It's gonna fail.
Who knows? Who knows if it's gonna fail? That's the thing, because if you think about the Mandela effect, there's so many things that you thought were true because that goes back to the thing is, like, there's a conspiracy that we went into another dimension in 2012. And we've been in that dimension the whole time, and we don't know about it.
Because the world was supposed to end in 2012. Yes. So basically, like, everybody went to bed one night and then woke up in a different dimension.
Yes.
The world was supposed to end in 2000. Y2K.
Come here.
Yeah, but I mean, the Mayan calendar. But think about it. That's another thing that's weird is, shout out to Tony wearing that hat, though. I'm so glad he still has it.
Shout out to the Noaconlyfans podcast.
Yeah, there we go.
But,
hey, try to get Miss Mel over here to talk to us.
But basically, the whole thing of how Ethiopia is like 4 or 5 years behind us, or is it 10, something like that? Yeah. I don't know. Ethiopia is not even at 2012 yet. They're like so far behind in the world or whatever, and it's like why their calendar is based completely different.
Well, that's probably because them motherfuckers living in straw shacks.
Yeah, but they're living in the past.
Mud
while everybody
straw.
else,
they're making their houses out of dung, which is cow shit.
You never know, man. Is Melanie gonna hop on here and give us a special guest appearance? You gonna sit down and have a conversation?
No.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
Here she is.
We need
Come on
some
in.
conversations for you.
Come on in. Oh, we got a special appearance from Cameron.
He's not on though.
Oh, what is
He's
he
like,
up
we're
to?
hungry. That's what he texts me. We hungry.
Come here, hon.
No.
Come here.
Yeah, Melanie, we need your insight. Let's ask you the question. Let's ask you the question that Christian asked Tony.
Here, come here.
We want your answer.
I want a good inside answer from you about
from a woman. Come here,
No.
right now, please.
Just answer the question.
No.
Ask her a question.
My question to you is, if you go back to age 20, and you think about, like, my question is, did your life turn out the way that you thought it would?
No.
Well, that's the insight we need. How?
What did you think your life was going to be?
What did you think it was
going to
be?
Play out?
I had no idea.
No idea at all? You don't think you'd be different in life?
All I wanted to do was work, make money, and go and hang out with friends. That's what I wanted to do at that time.
Yeah, but then how did you get sucked into the life you have now, though? Like,
how did you get sucked into being with a drunk bastard over here?
No, but like,
that's true.
Like, if you didn't meet Tony, where do you think you would be right now?
Probably rich and famous.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, she probably would.
I'd probably still be working at the hospital.
True.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
You be gabbing with all them bitches up in there?
Do you think you would have got married? You think you still would have got married to somebody if you never met Tony? You would have married somebody
That's
else.
what I said. I always wanted to have 2 kids, have a family. So
things kind of played out.
What you wanted.
And you kind of got lucky, having both a boy and a girl. Like, that's kind of the way to do it. Once you have one of each and just be done.
We asked Tony the same question. He said he'd be with Jennifer Aniston right now.
Yeah, he wishes. Yeah, probably in his wet dreams.
Shit.
Which I have a few of those.
Speaking about wet dreams, I don't know about y'all, but like, I don't remember ever really having those wet ass dreams like they told us in fucking high school and shit. They were like, "Oh yeah, everybody's gonna have a wet dream. Everybody's gonna have it. You're gonna go through it and shit like that." I don't remember ever having that go happen.
I always jerked off too much to have those. I already let all the shit go by the time I went to sleep.
Oh, did you? Talk about your releases.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, you always have to have an outlet.
True that.
A wise girl told me on the Travel Channel, what is it, 90 Day Fiance. She said,
Oh my God.
She said, like, you're really going to live by that?
No, but it makes sense. She said,
Does it really?
She said, a man needs to drain his balls.
His balls?
If she's not doing it, or he's not doing it, another bitch is.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts.
That's a good point.
Pretty facts.
Or you get salty balls.
Salty balls.
No salty balls. You don't want to have them blue balls. That shit hurts.
Well, the stuff
Ask
that I
your dad
seen at the
about that.
hospital this
Oh.
past week, I don't even want to
Oh,
say.
see, that's why we need
What do
you
you
on the
mean?
podcast.
Okay, so what have
We
you
need to hear
seen
about
going
what
on?
you seen at the hospital?
Well, because I went to go check on a guy that was on his CPAP home, like, whatever, CPAP, BiPAP unit. And the man's junk was hanging off the side of the bed, like his balls were hanging all the way down on the side of the
Dang.
Oh, so he was a drooper.
You never had that? You never had that where you're just so hot you're nuts about fucking 2 miles long?
All I could think
No.
about when I walked in, though, was
Yeah,
those things that hang from the trucks.
You got the
Those
saggy
balls
ball
that hang-
syndrome.
Those balls that hang from the trucks.
Yep.
That's exactly what it looked like, and it was on the side of the mattress, like hanging down. I was like,
That's
"No, I'm
fucking-
done."
Oh, Melanie,
That's
and
funny
all
as
I
fuck.
started, patient, resting comfortably on unit, and I left.
Hey, there you
got
go.
the
I mean, that's all you...
SBS. That's saggy ball
I
syndrome.
didn't even chart even settings. I'm like,
You tell me
I was
you
like,
never
I-
had that. Tony, you've had to have
I'm-
that because, like,
I'm semi-saggy.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
you
saggy.
But still, like, you know, when you're in that mood, or
They have
even
a ball
when you fuck,
rejuvenation, don't they?
even when you're fucking, sometimes you never been fucking and your balls just be sagging really low, and when you hit it from the back of your nuts, just be flopping around.
Mel's back there saying he don't ever be fucking at all.
No, I was gonna say I don't know about his balls sagging like that though.
That's normal
She
though
did
when you're
say-
hot,
she
when you're
did
hot,
say
or
that.
like
You
when
know
you're
what,
in the
Tony?
mood and shit like that. You telling me that's never?
Your dick's
I
not
don't
really
know.
big,
I
but
think
you
it's a
got big
guy.
balls.
I think it's a guy thing. I honestly think it's a guy thing. Like when it's just you notice it because it's your body. I guess you could say. I guess the girl doesn't. I mean, you're really not noticing if you're getting pounded from behind. I don't know how you're going to be focusing on. You're not focusing on the nut
Why are
sacks
you
that
worried
are
about how I'm pounding
hitting
my
you in the
wife,
stomach or
motherfucker?
something. I'm just
Shit.
we're being honest.
Hey,
We're
he's just
talking
being
about a topic.
realistic. What Tony's trying to say is he's a little bit saggy, but when he takes a dump, his balls don't go in the toilet.
They don't.
They don't hit the water.
They don't.
They're about halfway there, but
Well, I'm
I
gonna
do
tell you
have a
this:
guy
my
at
dick
work
don't
that
either.
says that when he sits on the toilet, that his junk drops in it.
well, that's bad.
No,
Yeah,
not
that-
his balls.
Oh, his
The other-
dick? Oh, that he's doing good in life.
Shit. How do you feel about your wife talking about that with the coworker?
I don't care.
Oh, it wasn't me talking about. I was just sitting there. I listen to
Oh,
what everybody says,
shit.
and I just take it all in. And I'm just like,
Sometimes that's the best thing to do is people
and
watch
they
and
always
listen to
ask those
people.
stupid questions.
You got a beer?
What if?
You're cool.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Or-
Like they ask what if questions?
What if questions?
You got something
and then
in there for
what,
crispy?
which would you do or something?
Like the would
What
you
if
rather?
Would you rather? Yes. And I
Oh,
was
he'll
just
like these. Crispy will like
I was
those.
like, how about neither?
Ooh, okay.
Shit. Hey, fuck you, bro. Why you gonna take that? Fuck you.
You want the Truly?
Man,
I
just
have
give, no, I
Reds.
don't want the Truly. What else you got in there?
No, I have reds.
Oh, apples.
Reds is
You
good.
want the Reds
I
or
just want
cider?
something different.
Which one? You want this?
Sure, I'll take the Jack. Jack and Cola, I'm always down for that. Have you had the have you had the Crown ones yet?
No.
Yeah.
The Crown and
purple
Colas
gram-
and the
yeah,
peach tea. Oh, I love the
It
peach
tastes
tea
like
one.
Diet Coke.
Hey,
I
since
fucking
we're
love
gonna
it.
talk about your place of work,
hurts like
why is the
right
Tim
now.
Hortons in your fucking place shitty as hell and they ain't never got chips? And they shut
What the
down
hell? They're
early.
always closed. I don't.
I
don't
know,
see
that's
it for you.
exactly right. I know.
I have no
They're supposed
idea.
to close at 7. I walk in there at 5. They're like, yeah, we're getting
know what's
ready to
sad?
close.
Because they don't have any employees.
On
just
my
like
side of-
every other place.
Yeah,
out
but
there.
on my
Oh,
side of town,
Domino's got employees,
Well,
though.
then leave the
They get them new
leftovers out there
shoes.
for a free for all. Did you hear me?
They
Leave
get
the
them new shoes.
leftovers out there for a free for all.
Exactly. They ain't even. Every
See-
time I go in there trying to get a chocolate chip muffin, they ask me if I want the strawberry. Can't even get shit around there.
you know what's sad though? Think of
Cowboy
how.
Outlaw.
that's
Show
okay.
me your
The
fucking
people on night
Domino's.
What did you say? Oh, his Domino shoes.
no.
He
He's
got
showing
Domino
flexibility.
shoes.
Yeah, he
he's
does
showing
got
his
Domino shoes.
He does.
They
But
came from
basically-
Kentucky.
Cowboy the Outlaw got them Domino's 12s on.
But
He
think
does.
of, speaking about
Get them
restaurants.
online at ilovemywife.com.
Speaking about restaurants and shit, though, think of how many restaurants throw away perfectly good food every single fucking
Listen,
day.
if I was
Instead
homeless,
of donating it and shit like that.
Panera Bread
That shit's
donates
good
all
as
their
hell.
food.
Yeah, but
is.
every fucking company should do that.
I
All the major
hate
grocery
to
stores that
work
throw
those
shit
too,
away
though.
and stuff too. I remember when I was working at Kroger, they said they throw about $12,000 worth of food away a day.
Listen, if
should
you
be
want to go
donating
get
that
any
shit.
sporting goods in Hilliard, Ohio, which I shouldn't have said that, go to Play It Again Sports because they throw tons of shit away.
Do they?
Oh,
Dumpster
golf.
diving?
I got 4. This motherfucker does.
Shit, I would too.
I got 4 sets of golf clubs in my
The
garage.
No AC OnlyFans podcast definitely approves of dumpster diving.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I can't say anything.
Isn't that
I've
right,
done it
Bill?
before.
Some kind of diving.
Oh, no, I'll dive.
What type of diving are you talking about?
Coochie diving.
Muff.
Ain't nothing wrong with some coochie diving.
I want to see some muff.
I know that voice.
Hey, we all know that voice. That's cackle like a hurricane.
That's kicking like a hurricane right there now.
Man. You know how controversial that episode was with him? I can't even post anything anything.
Was it really, Crispy?
Yeah.
Dude, every time I post something from that episode on like TikTok or something, it gets removed for bullying or like something like that because of how graphic he was.
Yeah, he was though. But
I
that's
want to see some hair cocking out the side.
on the panties.
You said, I think things have changed from that time. He goes, no, fuck that. I want to see some muff.
You know who we're talking about, right?
No.
Come on.
Cackle like a hurricane.
Cackle like a hurricane. COVID survival patient.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
Okay. She's got it now.
Speaking about that, where's Rock Monster at? Where's Rock Monster been? I haven't seen him in a minute.
Oh, he been there down on the street, smoking a lot of that medical
Miracle Mary Jane.
the good stuff.
Hey, we forgot to call his ass. We should call him.
Mel could call him right now.
Call Rock Monster 2 houses down and see what he's doing.
I don't have his number.
Well, it's on my phone.
Oh, I don't have your phone.
Man, you guys are just nutcases.
We're nutcases, I know.
You know how it goes. So, if there was anything you could change in your life now, Melanie, what would it be?
Probably her
More money.
Probably her fucking
More money, honestly. That
Her husband?
Probably her husband, and she wishes her baby boy was home.
Well, she definitely wishes
He's
that.
coming home though. He's coming
Is
home.
he
and
doing?
I'm-
How's that
I'll
been?
pick him up.
That's a good question. As a parent now of a military kid, we don't know too many like that.
Yeah.
How is it with the transition of him going in it? Like, are you worrying every day still? Are you like
No.
fearing and everything? Man, fuck Rock Monster. So you're not concerned as much as you were before he left?
No. It was really tough, like the first,
Especially with the Ukraine shit happening, you thought we was about to go to World War?
He wouldn't get pulled because he's an Army National Guard, but he could.
If shit really popped off, they'd send him over there, yeah.
But I was going to say, but the thing is, he needs to keep people here to protect our nation, too. So that's what Army National Guard does at this time and point. If he goes active
Did he answer?
for Army,
Outlaw?
then he could get...
He'll get more money, but...
Yeah.
Is that what he wants to do? He wants to go active?
He's all about the money anyway. No, he likes being in,
What kind of money did he get?
what do you mean?
He got money.
Pay for school, pay for...
Yeah, well, he has to have so many hours, credited like hours towards that. So that way he will be able to get, the, what is it? I don't even know what it is. The grant or whatever they give for.
The GI Bill?
Yeah.
You have to.
So they'll get that.
She's picking up. She's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to hurt him in a second. You'll be laying out in the grass in the morning.
I want to see it.
Come over in the morning. No, I'm kidding. So, but then he'll qualify for that. He qualifies, like if he wants to buy a house, they give him that. I mean, there's so many perks for it.
You know what's crazy though? If you look at him and how he was 3 years ago for the last 3 years or whatever, I would have never thought that was a choice he was going to make
But his friend
for
Max
his
is
whole
one
life
that
to basically change.
Kind of pushed him that way and stuff like that too. But he needs that. He needs that
Yeah,
kind of like
structure.
structure. Yes. So he needs that. So, but the thing is, he said where he's at right now, he doesn't like for his training and stuff that he's doing. He doesn't care for that too much because it's kind of boring to him. He said he really liked when he was in.
The physical part of it.
Basic training?
The
Yeah,
basic
he
training,
liked that
he loved
shit.
it. And he excelled and did well. I was like, he ended up getting like a couple ribbons and stuff like that. He did really well.
AAM is what they call it, Army Achievement Medal.
That's
That's
great.
what he got.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be his career path, or you think he's just doing it for
He
this?
may end up going that way.
I get it.
You know what? Actually, I hope he does.
Well, because we talked to another guy, and he's like, what was he, a corporal or something like that? I don't even know.
Oh, recommended him for Rangers.
Well,
Yeah.
the other guy, I think he's been in it for 20, I don't know what she said, 24, 26 something years or something. I don't know. But they just totally picked up everything that they did because they were based in, I think, South Carolina or whatever. I mean, he was getting money. Like, she doesn't really need to work, but she ended up working and teaching at the college just to pick up stuff because he makes great money. So she was like, so they shipped everything, like her car, his car, all of it is shipped over to Hawaii. So now they're stationed in Hawaii.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that where Cameron is?
No.
I mean, that's kind of how.
Shit, he
You can't
wishes.
see where he is.
What's that?
So you can't see where he is.
Oh, he'll delete it.
Oh,
No,
but
just
yeah,
don't
it's
say
better
it.
just
You
don't
didn't
say.
But I
even
was
say
gonna
where
say-
he was. Anyway.
But like
No.
that's my cousin. Well, her ex-husband. They're no longer married. But she basically was the same thing. She was at first down in South Carolina, and then they got shipped off to Hawaii, and then they went
Yep.
to Washington, and then Colorado, and then they got
Goodbye.
divorced
Sorry.
after that. So I don't know where he's at now, but now she's back in Ohio. But it's just like that, you know. That was military life, man. They just moved and moved and moved, and now having kids and
lot
shit,
of
I'm sure
perks.
that's like hard. Later on, you get in life and shit, depending on how old your kids are, if you're uprooting them every so often. But
Yeah, I mean,
with
you're
him
a military
being,
brat,
but with him being young and shit, I mean, I'm sure
You
he
don't
doesn't.
have a family
I'm
or a
sure
girl
he
or
doesn't
nothing,
mind
so-
going to different cities
you're right,
and meeting
Christian,
new
he
people
doesn't.
constantly.
That's
he
great.
He says when he comes back though, because he's already accepted at a school,
Don't
so
ask,
he
don't
wants to
tell.
come in and
Yeah,
then
true
because he wants to
that.
go to fire science to be like a fireman. So that would be something.
So he
that wants
doesn't
do
want to
on the
make
side
it a
too.
career. Then he just wants.
Well,
to...
no, I mean that's his backup plan at this time and point. But he's already been in it. Like I think you have to sign up for 3 years or something. So and
yeah,
then
it's 3
you
years.
can go active if you want to. Like
Who
after
knows
that or-
what's going to happen?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
one
So
of
I
them
mean, right
things.
now he's doing well. We're excelling. So I was like, he likes where he is. He likes what he's doing. And again, it's the structure.
But
So I think
even
that's
if he-
made him a bigger and a better person. I mean,
He's
it's
just a more
really-
disciplined asshole, basically, is
Right.
what he is.
But like,
tell you
even
the
if he
truth.
did go into firefighting, I mean, I know he works in the same building that I do now.
Southern
But
Peaks,
he's
this
a
shit's hella
a
good.
corporal, I believe it is, for the Columbus
good.
Fire Department or whatever.
oh wow, yeah.
He works 2 24-hour shifts a week. And every now and then it's like 1 24-hour shift a
Yeah,
week
'cause
or
they
whatever.
because they
But
get
he makes
that-
over $100,000 a year working fucking 2 to 1 day a week.
Are you shitting me?
No fucking joke, man. He works another job and he goes, "Yeah, I just work this job because I'm bored."
Well, Cameron
Because-
will work where he is right now, what he's doing. So he'll work at what he's doing now, and then so work that your 48, and then your 24 hours, and then done that way.
He'll be alright.
Oh,
Be
absolutely. You know what? We were kind of nervous and scared about that. Right now we're just worried about the other one.
I was gonna say, so
Yeah.
where do you see that? How is that gonna transition? Do you ever think that your other child is gonna eventually live on their own and
Yeah, I
You
think so.
succeeded.
But
Oh
stuff like
boy,
that.
I know Tony don't want to talk about this.
are you are you more afraid?
The problem is right now.
Fuck you,
It's
Klein.
the government. Okay, now we're going to get into government crap.
Okay,
But that's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
respectfully, though.
We're going to
I
get
know.
into government crap.
We can
That's
get
the
into
problem.
No. We're talking about McKinsey now.
I just want to know, but I just
It's
want
a
to know,
government-
like,
it's a government thing.
Are you afraid, Tony, of her
What?
living with her significant other
Somewhere
or
else
are
that's
you
not
afraid?
in this
Are you
house.
afraid not being able to keep an eye on her?
Of not being in control.
Yeah.
But you
Christy.
gotta let that control go. Eventually, it's your kid.
Listen, I know that. I understand
live
that.
their
She's
own lives.
21
She
years old.
she likes somebody else to kind of like.
But
delegate, and
listen, I'll
that's
tell you
right
what.
now, too,
That little
until-
girl's never gonna. I'll be dead before she leaves our house.
You think that's the case?
I really do.
Damn.
But
Okay.
do you also not?
Damn. He just said it.
Do you also feel that her significant other now is incapable of taking care of her to the capacity that you are?
No.
Not like not like
right.
we do.
I think he'll be all right too.
He'll be fine, but it's not. It's not like
I agree.
like what we do.
Do you wish it was somebody else or somebody that was able to take care of it better?
There's nobody out there that would probably treat her like he does, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
But times have changed from when we were.
I was gonna say, but I just know, like,
He's
I see
very
where you're
attentive
going,
to
but
her
no.
and very good, and he knows.
You don't
and he
have that yet because you don't.
they've
Your
been
daughter's
together for,
not with
4
someone
years?
yet.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
the
not ready
thing
for
too.
that.
Is like
Go ahead, Mo.
it's kind of
What'd
one of
you
those deep questions. It's
Just
like,
wait till Brad from Sigma Nu comes over.
Who?
Brad from Sigma Nu.
Yeah. He's just saying, what a big old stocky guy comes over to the house and's like, hey, what about that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, okay, look at the people that
Kenzie's very old school.
right, but look at the people that
That's
like
what y'all made her to be.
look at the
Which is
people
a
that
good
I
thing.
hung out with
Yeah.
the other weekend, right? The first cousin loving people and all that. So if we talk about
she
them,
respects herself
so
not to do anything.
those people have a certain mental. They also have a certain mental disability capacity. They have like schizophrenia and stuff like that. But they're old enough. They're living on their own in an
I think
apartment. shit.
schizophrenia is a joke.
But
I don't
I
know
really
about
do.
that.
I mean, come on.
No, it's not.
these people, let me tell you, this girl.
I really do. I mean, how could you get that way? Why would you be schizophrenic?
You're born with
I
it, bro.
can
It's
tell
not a
you how-
choice.
no.
Motherfuckers that see voices and like see motherfuckers that ain't
Well,
there.
not
You don't-
even
you don't
that.
just choose to
No,
be
he's
mental.
not really born with it. Sometimes it could be very something.
It could be
that's
brought
traumatic.
on.
Yeah.
It could be
Right,
brought
it's something
on.
that's
Yeah,
traumatic
exactly.
to you.
You're not born with it. It's something that I think that is brought
Same
on.
with
Christian.
bipolar disorder also.
It is true.
No, I
because
think
lived
bipolar
it.
is you're born with that.
You lived with schizophrenia?
No, not me, but my father had severe schizophrenic because one day
You work with them.
in 1960 something, whenever he was 20 something years old, picked up 2 African American hitchhikers, beat him to death almost. He crawled to a neighbor's house somewhere close. They called the ambulance and got him, and years later it caught up to him and he had the severe schizophrenic and later died. So I know what it's like personally, like with that, to have a father that was never actually.
Okay.
So there's usually an underlying circumstance.
is that
But it was-
There's a circumstance.
But it was because he was beaten.
you're right, Mel.
There's always like an underlying
there's a lot-
circumstance.
yeah,
for that
see,
that
there's
is
a circumstance.
causing-
Wait, is that
I've-
your father or your
No,
grandfather?
my actual
Sometimes-
real father,
sometimes
my
you're born
biological
with that kind of
father.
stuff, too.
Okay.
You're born with schiz.
I was born in
Because if you
'84,
have- if you have,
and this happened
like,
to him in the
genetic,
'60s.
like, anomalies or whatever.
Oh shit! So he was
Yeah,
way
I mean, it
real
can
old
be
when he had
kind
you?
of passed
I mean,
down
he
too,
was
because
20
that is your upbringing.
something.
Oh, if it's an upbringing.
But nowadays,
too.
do you also feel like nowadays that they just diagnose people with shit just to diagnose it with them to get money?
No, I think they diagnose people with a lot of crap just to give them a pill.
That's why I
Shut
think.
him the hell up.
Look at her
No,
go.
because I think that's true too, though. Because like,
I
if
agree
you think
with
about
Mel.
it, if you
tried
think
to shut him up.
And you know what? No. It's because pharmacy wants their fingers in on everything.
Well, that's what we
too.
were talking about.
Pharmacy dictates whatever, and so does your insurance.
I've been a big component about.
Oh, she wants to dig deep into some things tonight.
I've been a big component about like you can't tell me that there isn't a cure.
Miss
for
Mel's
cancer.
good.
There's a cure for cancer, but they won't release it because
They're
make
never
so much
going
money
to,
off of it.
Chris.
Never.
And you know what? They're like, you know what the funny thing was?
I think there's a cure for fucking epilepsy.
No, but they were
they're not gonna let
testing,
that
uh,
happen either.
There is. It's called weed. Shut up.
She said it's weed.
But there's
CBD.
but there's a big thing going around about the people that there's like this one college or whatever that was studying curing cancer with sound vibrations.
That was potent.
So they basically they were able to cure cancer versus with like different hertz and like vibrations and stuff, sound vibrations. And a lot of people talk about like there's been a lot of people that there's this one group in particular. It's a group of like 7 people that were traveling through the Bermuda Triangle that got lost. And they said, like, there was so much radiation and stuff that they got, like, sucked into a different world. And they were in a hospital that had literally nobody in it. And it was all just sounds and different vibrations and stuff. And it was such advanced medicine that they were able to cure their radiation and the cancer they got from the radiation and everything.
That's the aliens.
Versus sound and shit like that. Versus the sound and shit like that. And then they fucking got sent back through the thing.
That was funny, Mel.
And all seven of these people have the exact same fucking story.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
I am,
Yes,
but
he
like
is.
I'm saying, like, what if that isn't true though? What if you can
All right,
cure?
if that's the cure and it is the aliens, motherfuckers
Bring them
better
up.
get
Bring
here.
them on.
No,
Right,
what
but, like,
about
what
that?
if you can cure certain things with sound and vibration, but the government won't allow it?
They
I
do
agree with that.
lithotripsy. They do that for kidney stones.
I agree with that, but what was that
Oh, they
medical
do.
trial?
Yeah,
There was a
and that's
medical
through
trial
ultrasounds and stuff like that, too.
they did recently. I think it was for 9 or 12 people. They did some medical trial, and every single person ended up cancer free at the end of it.
I didn't hear that.
They won't do it though
Because
because
they won't tell everybody about it.
Why don't you pull
Because
up a
everything's
seat?
trial.
I tried to tell
Because
her.
he
She
needs to
won't
get
listen
Rachel
to
over
me.
here.
Yeah, well, just pull up a chair. She ain't coming. She
No,
won't.
go
come.
get her and tell her, ask her I asked her to come over.
Text her.
She's with the
We're about
DOG.
done. I think she's asleep now.
Oh,
I
really?
think she went to sleep now.
It's 10 o'clock, brother.
It's 11 o'clock.
She probably won't.
Just tell her to come over for one, and I'll make her one.
Tell her Mel wants her to come up.
Smoke that medical and go right to sleep.
Well, if
Hey.
you smoke the real, you'll go to sleep too. Well, after you eat.
Well, that's the thing. So like, with her her basically your daughter having the epilepsy and shit like that and having
Right.
that issue, are you fully against her actually experimenting though with medical marijuana, or like you?
Not at all.
Would you wish she would try it,
Not at all.
see if
Okay.
it would help?
So we went through this. This is crazy because I'm probably going to get myself in trouble.
Don't say anything.
How are you gonna get yourself in trouble?
No, because I'm going to tell you where she went.
Oh, look at that.
So when she was at Children's Hospital.
Outlaw coming through.
we were
Cowboy
at
outlaw.
Children's
Cowboy.
How do you get all the good shit?
That's been over the last few months of having.
No, but I'm saying he's
Females
getting
over.
all the good shit, and I ain't getting
What's
nothing.
that?
I got
Mama?
Well, what do you
Down
want?
home punch.
Fuck it, I want some of that
Wow.
shit. This motherfucker's getting it all.
This is
Mark-
great.
He's the
fruit.
Bush Light
I was gonna
drinker,
say.
man.
What's his
What,
name?
baby?
I
The
usually
Monster
don't
Man
drink the
probably
sweet
has
shit.
like some good juice from down
Shit, you
home,
got another
too.
one?
Oh,
I love
yeah.
you. Thank you.
That's for the females
You
I
go suck
usually have
dick.
over, but y'all can have it too.
You
Hey.
little bitches.
Listen,
I was like, I think all men have a little bit of femininity. It's
Sure,
all good.
sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We love
No.
coochie.
especially, well, that's what I'm
because
saying.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you what,
And
that
Coochie
helps.
loves me.
That helps having a woman then, because
but
you're going
you-
to be a little bit more sentimental towards
I like
the woman
taking
if you
care of
have that.
myself and shit. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of men don't use lotion,
Well,
but I
apparently
fucking
the
love
other person
lotion,
y'all were
man.
talking about, he don't care.
I like
He just
having
dives
nice,
in with
smooth
whatever.
hands and shit like that.
Not just on the right
He
hand.
like a big old
No,
bush.
I'm talking. Man, I'll tell you what. I go into Bath and Body Works like I'm a fucking woman sometimes, man. I'll go in there, I'll drop $80. I
Oh,
don't give
you know
a
what?
fuck.
We
No,
need to get
you're
you,
like
we need to get
a
you on
I'll
something
be right
different.
back.
gender woman.
What?
We need to get you on something different.
We gonna
because
take
it
a break?
smells good.
Yeah, let's take a little quick
What smells
commercial
good?
Take a
break.
little
We'll be right
commercial
back.
break.
All right,
We'll be right back. Be back.
Damn.
I am Maverick.
Anyways, you were
I
saying.
still haven't seen
gross.
that, but I want to see it.
But we went on.
Top Gun, that is.
What? No. Oh, take him to Top Gun then.
I want to take you to top
Oh, no.
dick. Are we on?
Just the tip.
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
You thought it was just a tip, but that's the whole thing.
That's it. That's all you get.
Damn. I was cheated. No, I'm kidding.
Disappointed today, just like I was when I met you.
I've been robbed.
I
I've been disappointed for 20
apparently it
years
worked twice.
What'd you say? It
Oh,
worked
yeah, do
twice?
it twice.
Apparently it worked twice.
Oof.
Shit.
No,
You ain't
so-
gotta be the biggest swimmer to be the fastest one. You know what I'm saying?
I had some
What is
fast
it,
swimmers.
The ocean. The motion.
It's not the boat. It's not
it
the size of
probably
the
had
boat.
the
It's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah.
Probably
there
had
you
to
go,
swim
Chris.
a long way, didn't it?
I gave her the
Yeah,
best
that thing was almost fucking tired. We're
2-3
lucky we
minutes
got
of
a
her
boy.
life.
Best what of her life?
2-3 minutes. 2 jerks in a quiver.
Man,
And
but
hung
if you
like a
think
field
about it,
mouse.
some of these people though, some women don't prefer to be going that long. Have you ever like? There's definitely
Did
times
you
where
see my face?
Oh no,
yeah,
she
but
might.
there's been times where I've had an experience where like you know, after like 30 minutes, some fucking people are ready to tap out. They're
especially if you're pounding it.
Especially if you're going on for 2 hours, like this fucking guy apparently be doing.
He must
sometimes.
be a beast.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah, but you know,
you ain't got to. You do that. You got a time slot shit for that. You know what I mean?
2 hours?
Yeah,
That
he
just
be.
hit me like a hard
Sometimes.
ball. I was like, what?
Not all the time, but it's happened.
Only on the
Are
ecstasy.
you waiting for her?
yeah, no, this guy has
No,
never gone for
they
2
just
hours.
be busted multiple
You're lucky
nuts.
you get me for 20
You
minutes.
have no room to talk because when we were in Grandview, all we did was sit there and watch blockbuster movies and sat on the stupid pull
What was this, 1998?
Fuck off, Christian.
Blockbuster movies?
Wait, you weren't even doing nothing? You just was watching movies?
This was like 2000.
Were you
dickhead.
too? Were you too afraid to slide?
1998's close to that.
Hey,
No, it's not.
we were courting.
You were courting.
Courting.
Oh,
Yes.
Courting, not recording.
Gotcha.
But it's
No,
different.
but once I left her house, I went home. I beat the fuck out of that motherfucker.
It's different with different women, though. I have to say.
I got a question for you, Mel.
Some don't mind going that long, but other like I've ran into a couple where it's
We
like,
didn't do anything for 4 months.
what do you mean?
She's
I met
lying.
him in January. We didn't do anything until April.
Oh my God, Mackenzie!
But that's fine. No,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
wrong with
And
that?
guess what? Well, he busted a nut apparently because I ended up with Mackenzie.
Did she say bust a nut? She did, didn't she?
So y'all didn't do
That's what I
anything for
heard.
4 months, and then all of a sudden, the first time he did, you ended up
That's
with
not
Mackenzie?
No.
true.
No, he was. You need to stop because I was going to say he was more of a gentleman, and he was
I was.
He was very old fashioned.
He was wishing you was gonna give him an old fashioned.
No, he did not. No. Andy
Yeah, he
Jackson-
was. He didn't tell you that, but he was.
Okay, well,
He was
maybe in the back
saying
of his nugget he did, but I was going to say very pleasant. You know, he did a lot of courting, so I was like, you know,
Every time Tony left your place or every time that door shut, you know he sat in his car.
was
He goes,
busting a nut is what
he
you're telling me.
he shut that car door and he screamed silently. He goes, motherfucker!
I can't wait to get a little bit of
No,
that.
I'm going to tell you. After the 3 months, though, I did ask, and he goes, "No, I think no."
I
I'm
like what we have going.
Were you afraid to show her your dick?
Oh, no, I'm never afraid to show my dick.
That's an Irish Italian, isn't it? It is all in for the playing, right?
You get what you get.
And you don't throw a fit.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Like what you get, you won't mind a bit, baby.
No, I did not.
But no, you know, I was very respectful towards her.
But I mean, sometimes that's the way to do it. Nowadays, girls just want you to treat them like shit. Sometimes
And
some
that's
girls
what I don't
girls
understand.
get off by that, and you're
Probably
like,
because they go online and show their butthole to everybody who wants to see it for $7.
Oh, wait. Now
Well,
that we're
how did?
talking
Whoa,
about that.
whoa, Christian, why'd you bring that up?
No.
Because it's everywhere now.
would you ever start an OnlyFans?
What?
Would you ever start an OnlyFans?
No.
You would never put yourself out there online for money?
No.
Everybody has their price, Mel.
Even if you could make $20,000 a month extra.
Yeah, if I could take pictures of my feet and put that
You
online.
can.
I know, right?
Without
I'm
showing
confused
your
about that.
face.
Why? A lot of women.
None of my junk.
I wouldn't
But
look
a
at
lot
it.
of women do that, and as far as they go in the feet pics is like maybe they'll be wearing a
don't understand
bikini
the
or they're
Feet
bra
are
and underwear.
nasty, Crispy.
Yeah, but men pay
They're
for
Feet
it.
are nasty.
They are
They're
cleaner
dirty.
than-
I know a girl that does it, and she has guys that will pay her $400 for
Shut up.
fucking feet pics.
You're lying.
Swear to fucking
Okay,
God.
well, tell her to sign
She just
me up
took
as
a-
one of her
Hold up,
covers.
hold up.
Listen.
That.
She just took a trip to Miami.
Look, my feet look good.
She just took a trip to Miami,
all the
and it
hoes
was
go
all.
to Miami, Big Chris. We know
Yes,
this.
but she went to Miami all paid for by this one dude that wanted feet pics from her. He dropped like $2,500 for her flight and her hotel and everything, and then bought her a credit card and fucking
his name.
and let her use the credit card while she was in Miami. She put all of her shit on that credit card.
What's this
And
guy's
he's
name?
paying it off. I don't know, but shit.
Italian.
There's
Anybody
people
know
out
this
there like
motherfucker's
that.
card number?
And-
I wonder.
Yeah, no shit.
And I'm gonna be honest here. It doesn't matter what age you are or what you
I'll
look
clean my
like.
feet up in a
People
heartbeat.
don't
Don't
give
look
a fuck.
ugly.
People
paint
don't
my
give a
toes.
fuck.
People got fetishes for everything.
And I'm sorry, but like
everybody and everything.
moms is like one of the biggest fetishes right now is moms and older women. and you can make hella money just being
about
you.
it. I think he's talking about his biggest fetishes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to
My
me.
biggest fetishes right now is moms.
Moms or MILFs?
I mean, it's the
Oh,
same
milf,
thing.
milf's a milf.
MILF is a better word than a mom. I'm like, ew, that's gross.
Yeah, but like, so
Milf's a
milf.
milf.
I feel like when you say mom, I'm
You
like,
could say you could classify Mel as milf because she's old enough, but like you gotta classify.
Started out good.
No,
and
hold
ended
up,
real
hold
bad.
up, hold up.
Crispy, I'm done with you.
No, listen. Anybody over 30 would be classified as a milf. If you're under 30 and you got kids, you're just bitch
Yeah,
with kids.
you're just a bitch with the baby.
You're just bitch with kids.
You're trying to get insurance.
I'm just being
You're
honest
trying to
here.
get government money.
try to get that food stamp.
For
Trying
real.
to get that EBT.
But at a certain age, you reach milf status, and that's
Try to
just
get
that.
that EBT, but you should get a JOB.
True that, Klein.
On it. I got a whole jug of Tito's.
Oh, Mel.
I was gonna ask Mel for
Mel's gonna start
$20,000 a
drinking
month. Will she
Tito's.
dildo herself on camera?
Oh, are you gonna cook?
I need to know this question.
Uh-oh.
What's going on in there?
Oh, she gonna get...
You better freaking clean this shit up.
Oh boy,
Oh, she done went sexy crazy
ballistic.
mom.
She went ballistic.
She beating your kids.
Beat him.
Beat them little son of a bitches.
Is old girl coming soon tonight?
I told you I called the dogs off, bro,
So what comes after a
because
MILF?
we was doing the podcast.
A gilf. A grandma
Gilf.
like to fuck.
The only one that I think that I would like to fuck that is really old is that actress. What's her name?
Jennifer Aniston.
No, she's not old.
The same age as him.
old.
I'm talking about an old woman.
Damn, 80s.
Like
70s,
she's
80s.
70.
Yep.
Damn.
She was at. She did the Queen.
Oh boy.
I don't know who you're talking about. But
Oh God damn! Look her up, Crispy.
I can't look her up.
Shit, I think Courtney Cox looks pretty good. For
Anyway.
She was in the
Aniston's older than Clark.
National Treasure.
Aniston is the goddess, but I'm just
National
about-
Treasure. She was in National Treasure.
She
I
was
don't know.
in National Treasure,
I
and
haven't
this
watched
bitch
that
is like
shit
six.
since I was like 6 years old.
What's that?
Anyways,
bitch's name?
like, so have you been with an older person,
I had-
Cowboy?
When I was young,
How old?
Okay,
What was
I
the
wa-
oldest person you've ever been with?
at the time,
Let's clarify it.
I was like
Hey!
22 to 25-ish,
Okay.
and she was like 44.
40 something.
No
Yeah,
shit.
I done the
See,
same
okay,
thing.
so I feel like a scumbag here when I tell this story all the time. But I was like 21, 22, and I was with a 57-year-old. And I still stand by that as some of the best coochie I've ever had.
It was pretty good. When
some
I
of
was
the
20,
best.
that 44 was.
It was some of the best I've experienced. They knew what they was doing, and they just knew how to take care of you, young gun. You know,
I like when they take you out and pay for all the drinks and.
Did I don't know if you know that story. So there's this girl I used to work with, and it was my birthday. She took me out to the Cheesecake Factory and bought me like 7 Long Islands and got me absolutely fucked up
Crispy, I got her.
and paid
Helen
for
Mirren.
everything.
Helen Mirren is like 70 years
Helen
old,
Mirren?
and she's fucking hot.
I'm sure there's some hot grannies out there.
I mean,
I can't
she's
deny
pretty
it.
hot.
If you're 70 and you're looking like, you're 40, 50, shit, you can get it.
That's a cream pie you don't have to worry about a plan B for.
Oh, well, it's not more like a cream pie. It's more like a.
She's already gone through
pie.
menopause. Jesus Christ. But at that age, do you need the lube? You know what I mean? You know how we always
Probably.
talk about
The Louvre?
lube. Pussy
the
always
lube.
drying up eventually.
You
You
gotta
gotta
lube
get
up
the
the
lube it
coochie.
up.
Just spit on it.
Spit don't work no, but yeah, but at that age, spit don't work no more. It's like
Melanie,
spitting on a football.
Where's she
You
at?
know what
Spit
I mean?
still works, doesn't it, baby?
All right, well, I've just been.
She said, "All right."
Okay.
I heard all right.
Okay.
All right.
Spit still works apparently.
Spit still works.
Shit.
That's when she comes back.
Would
and
you
says,
do it,
that
Tony?
Viagra still works, don't
Here's
it?
a question. No, OnlyFans for the guys. Would you do? Because me and Christian were talking about this earlier. Would you do an OnlyFans? Like you yourself post pictures of you just beating your meat, or like post pictures of you naked. For say you made an extra $5,000-$10,000 a month. Would you do it?
I do it for free now.
Shit.
No, I don't think.
You don't think you could ever morally?
No, my integrity. It's going to be a lot more.
But if you share it, you don't have to share it under your personal name. Nobody can know about it. Say nobody knew about it. None of your close people knew.
Oh
about
no, there's
it.
a lot of people to see my dick.
So you're telling me somebody's going to be scrolling?
I know that motherfucker.
That's your place of work?
That's a purple helmet soldier of love.
That's fucked up.
Oh,
So you
no,
would do
it's
it, Cowboy? Basically, is what you're
Cowboy
saying?
the Outlaw. He said he already does it for free. Why
I mean,
not?
if I'm on camera, nobody sees my face,
Yeah.
and I'm making an extra 5, 10, 20, whatever thousand, yeah, I'm doing it.
What about an extra $500 a month?
I don't think
I mean, for 500, I mean, that's a little
Still
different.
extra money.
It is
it
extra money.
is,
It's
but I
not
don't think
enough.
I'd do it, Crispy.
Yeah, but would you be worried about who's jerking off to you? Do you think a bunch of gay dudes are jerking off to you, or you think it's a bunch of women?
I mean,
Money talks.
I don't see it that way. I just see.
Or
the money
it could be both.
Yeah, but what if you had? Okay, so here's a good question. What if you were doing OnlyFans and you were posting shit, obviously like that, and your inbox was full of a bunch of people of gay gentlemen that were asking for you to do specific things, and they would pay you significant amounts of money to do it. You don't have to put anything in your ass. You don't have to do nothing like that. But they just want you to like jerk off a certain way, wear a certain outfit or something like that. But it's another man asking you to do it. Would you be comfortable recording it and get paid for it?
I definitely would not be comfortable.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Would I
either.
do it? That might be a different question.
I mean,
If you didn't know about it.
If I didn't know about it.
What's your limit though? Like, and to what point, what amount of money is gonna get you to be like, yeah, do it?
Yeah, would you take it in the ass for 10 mil?
Not take it in the ass. I'm just saying, like, if a gay dude asked him to wear a certain outfit and do some certain things, and he knew it was another dude asking, what amount of money does it take for you to go through
Okay, yeah,
with?
I get what you're saying.
Come on, Outlaw.
Is my face in the video? Like,
I mean,
if
it
I'm
doesn't
not
have
in
to
it,
be. Your face don't have to be in it, but it's going to.
But
another
he
man.
knows it's you. He probably seen you deliver.
Hey, let's say it's your boss at work.
He seen you running the best pizza. He saw you making the best pizza he ever seen.
Yeah.
He knows it's you.
I mean, that's a lot of money. That's
He
a lot
wants
of
you to
things
put on
can
those
do with that.
Domino's 12s and get up in the pizza shop and spread that marinara sauce around with your schlong.
Crispy.
I mean, I'm not
He
thinking.
gonna get-
I'm just seeing money.
He's going
I
to get the
see-
breadsticks with that.
I seen dollar
He get one of them
signs.
lava cakes too.
I see dollar signs after that. I don't see what's going on.
No, I would.
so.
Man, I couldn't do it, bro.
You don't think no amount of money could
I mean,
get you to
if
do
my
it?
face isn't in it,
I don't think I could because the integrity of my name and myself and my.
Yeah, but if your face isn't
It doesn't
no-
matter, Crispy, for my own injustice.
So you're telling me for $10,000
He
you
can't
wouldn't do
drink
it?
beers in his garage after he did that.
You couldn't. You
Could
couldn't.
you?
You couldn't do it for
No.
You couldn't do it for $10,000.
Christian Klein, or could you walk down the street knowing that you suck somebody's?
He's not
We're not
saying
saying suck somebody's dick.
Whoa,
We didn't say.
Or
We didn't
put
say suck dick.
Or put your stuff out there.
You put your stuff out there without
Tony, I'm being
anybody
honest with you.
knowing your
I'm being honest
name.
with you. I'd probably do it for $50, $100. I probably
50
would.
or $100.
I would probably do it for $50, $100.
God damn, motherfucker! I got $50 right here, right now. Here's what you want.
Go ahead, get the outfits ready,
He's
Big
got the
Chris.
credit card. Yeah, you can swipe it.
Hey, you take Bitcoin.
I mean, you wouldn't do it for the dude. Any amount of money's worth.
I don't think I
It's
could.
extra money. You telling me? If
Crispy, I don't
if you
think I
had
could.
If you had 5 to 10 guys hit you up asking for some shit, and they don't know what you look like, they just know you by your OnlyFans, and they each offered you $100, you tell me you wouldn't do it
I don't think I could do it.
to just
So
jerk off
you're
on
telling
camera?
me. So if
No, man.
You do it for free behind cameras already.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do
That's
it?
different.
Okay. So if
No.
Andy Likes Anal 24 hit you up and said, "Oh, Big Daddy, let me, won't you put on one of them Kirby outfits and jerk off for me? I give you $1,000. You do it?
Yes,
Really?
that's $1,000 I didn't have the day before.
Crispy, that's your. That's your integrity. That's
Yeah.
you know. That's,
What do you mean?
That's
Nobody knows whose penis it is. It could be anybody.
Oh,
Yeah, what does it
man,
matter?
I don't agree with that
If my
at
face
all.
ain't in it, who gives a fuck?
It doesn't matter.
And I won't even give a fuck if anybody found out. What if?
Oh my God!
what
Is
if I
Rod
was-
Kelly your
I'm
R.
saying-
Kelly your best friend?
No, but if I was walking through the street and some girl goes, "Oh my God, that's Big Crispy. He was the one showing his schlong up on OnlyFans." I won't give a fuck if they come up to me and go, "I love your OnlyFans page." Well, thank you for subscribing.
Are we
I'm
talking
moving
about
on
a
about
dream
my
you
business.
just had?
No, I'm being real.
Are you?
I've
I
been
think
thinking
we're talking about a dream he had.
because I've been thinking about starting one.
That's easy money.
Whoa! No, this cat.
Girls
won't do
like bigger dudes and shit. If I don't give a fuck, if I get paid to beat my meat, who gives a fuck?
He does it for free now.
Yeah, that's true. I get it.
You know, I could be pounding out shit and stuff like I could.
For
afford
what? Who's getting satisfied?
Me, money. in
Because
my
you get the
pocket.
money.
His Riley Reid pocket pussy.
That's 1,000, 2,000, 3,
Exactly. If I get paid $1,000 to every time I bust a nut, it's worth it.
What the hell's that in the background?
This has been a wonderful fucking podcast, but I think we're about done for the night.
Are we?
I think we are.
I think we needed to ask Mel that question. I want to know if she dildo herself on camera for $20,000 like Christian was going to.
Oh no, she wouldn't.
She would.
You don't think so?
No, not
50?
at
I think everybody has an amount of money.
all. Well, somebody go get her an
You
ass.
think she'd take a big dildo in the ass for 50 grand on camera?
Get her. We need this question answered. Why is that AC unit so fucking loud?
Yeah, for real. I think it's after this question. I think the podcast is over.
Pretty much, man. Good.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
we got a question. We
She's
have
back.
a question for you anyway.
We got a one question for
You
you.
cannot shut down. My friend Jamie's coming over.
Who?
She's leaving the hospital right now.
Okay.
Jamie is coming over.
Yeah, my friend Jamie.
She wants to be on the podcast.
Why?
Is she single?
Does she got OnlyFans? Does she got OnlyFans?
What?
Does she got an OnlyFans? Is this why she's coming?
I had one question for you, Mel.
All right, Mel. Here's the
Nah.
question.
Well, because he was like yelling at me the whole entire time.
For $20,000.
Yeah. Oh my God, is this a what if?
No.
For 20,000. No,
Yeah, it is
for
a
20,000.
what
A
Is
little
it a would
bit.
you rather?
Yes.
Kind of, sort of.
You know
For
what?
$20,000,
20.
would you
22?
dildo your ass on camera and post it online?
Nobody.
My face,
like-
does my face have
No,
to
no, no.
No.
Like we're talking to OnlyFans. You have an OnlyFans page. Would you do it for
Yes,
somebody
you
paying
do
you
it.
20?
There you go. 20.
Wait, okay, wait. Let's be honest. So $20,000. If you're saying yes, what is the most minimal amount of money you would take somebody paying you to do
To
something?
dildo your ass on camera.
Not even
You
your
said
ass. Just
20,000.
Or
what
your
if
coochie,
or your
anything.
coochie?
Not for 20,000.
What do you mean not for 20? You want to do it if someone paid you that much?
20
My
grand?
ass?
No, just said that, like, okay, what about your coochie? If someone said, "Hey, I want you to record a video
She
of
said,
you."
"Oh, that's it."
Hey, a 60-second, a 1-minute
You
video,
went to a whole nother
a
realm.
1-minute video of you dildoing yourself. What's the minimum amount of money it's going to take for you to do that?
50.
50
grand?
bucks?
No, 50.
50 bucks.
What? 50 what?
50,000.
50,000? That's it? You're talking about that expensive? You want to take any lower?
It cost me 30.
So let's just say.
It's cost him his whole life.
I was going to cost him more than that.
It's cost him his whole life, and he only did it twice.
No more than that.
Bullshit.
I had to beg for it. Please.
Why? What do you think the asking rate is, though?
Oh no, she
we're
tried it
saying-
out. She's like,
People-
Well, we're saying
asking
no,
people,
but we're
what if
saying
they-
online.
$2.
No, we're saying online. Okay, so most girls that have an OnlyFans nowadays online,
What the hell
$17.95 a
is
month.
OnlyFans?
it's like a subscription-based service where a bunch of people. So it's basically like Netflix. You create your price that you want to charge people. No,
it's
listen.
Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
As
So
a matter of
basically,
fact. That's
you
a
set
good
a price. You set a price.
Millions in a day.
The average rate is somewhere between $10 to $20 to $30 in that range.
A month.
Is a month, and you're talking about 150 people paying you $20 a month. and you're posting pictures
$20 a month,
and you're posting pictures of yourself
So what is
nude
that?
or your
That's
ass. You know, you don't have to have your face or anything. A lot of these girls don't show their
Yeah, they
face
don't
and their
show their face.
identities, and it's just you posting pictures, and these people are paying you,
$3,000.
but they can also tip you, so they're also tipping you, and then a lot of these girls do
Extra
custom content.
you didn't have.
A lot of these girls are
Get
doing
that ass
custom
shaking.
content too, where these girls are doing custom content where somebody will hit them up and say, "Hey, for $300, I want you to do this," and then they do it, and they get paid an extra $300 just to make a little video or take a couple pictures.
What to do?
Well, they just basically ask you. You don't have to do it. You can tell them no, and you can tell them it's not enough. But I'm saying like
But
you're
she's thinking
telling me-
about making a career change over
You're
there.
telling me there was a nurse.
And I don't have to go to college.
Listen,
for this shit.
there was a
Thinking
nurse.
about- Christian,
I already got
she's
the
thinking about it.
equipment.
There was a nurse recently.
I can make how, boy?
There was a nurse recently that worked in a New York
Where's that
hospital. The nurse recently,
I'll get the slide.
her hospital found out she had an OnlyFans, and they gave her an ultimatum to quit.
The Lions did that for another 18
Ultimatum to
minutes.
quit her nursing job
So the Lions
or to
did
stop
over
doing
for
her
18 more
OnlyFans. She quit her nursing job because she is making $70,000 a month off just $70,000 a month just off her
Just off
OnlyFans.
dildo in her ass.
Oh, I wouldn't dildo in my ass now.
But you don't have to do that. But you could just say you masturbated, you just record it, and you post it online, and you're making $70,000 a month.
Fuck, motherfuckers, I can show you that right now.
Is that worth 70,000? Cut me a check right now.
I got a 20 in my pocket.
20?
His ass would be like, do I get
You're only
what?
69.
Yeah, no shit, I'd be like,
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, you could be involved in it.
No,
But that's what a lot of couples and stuff are transitioning.
Next
A
thing you
lot of
know, they be making an on the deck video.
a lot of the older people.
We've been on the deck.
No shit.
We have.
The neighbor.
A lot of older
We
people.
got twice.
But a
on
lot
the
of
deck.
Which neighbor?
Cameron.
The kids and...
Cameron caught you. Oh, that's got to be traumatizing.
No.
To catch your parents fucking on the deck.
Not for them,
Not
but for the
only
kid.
once, but twice.
Well, yeah, and then,
Oh, well,
okay,
shit
now you look at how
happens.
Cameron turned out. I just spit.
But
be all right.
I'm just saying, like, so you're saying that you would even consider, like, it's becoming a really normal thing for women and couples to do that nowadays because it's a second source of income, though.
It's normal.
But it's,
I don't think it's normal. It's some.
it's sharing, but it's sharing everything you're gonna do behind closed doors, anyways. It's just involving
But my
people
whole
in it.
point is, if you're, I think if you're old school or if you're very more of a sentimental kind of couple, I think you would rather keep things to yourselves.
I
Yeah,
think
if
it's-
you're that way, but a lot of people don't mind sharing their self now for money.
I agree.
I mean, but if you think about it, like, honestly, I see it as if I can make a significant amount of money off of doing that, why not? Why does, because if you think about it, a lot of single females or a lot of
Because
females
it's
themselves,
sentimental, it has more sentimental
right, but a
value.
lot of
So you
females
think
themselves
couples,
are
I don't know,
making
like,
tons of money off of doing it. So what's stopping you as a male from being like, well, if I can make that amount of money, why not do it?
You know what? If I was single, maybe.
Yeah.
But because I'm with someone, I don't know.
But what if they were involved in it?
I don't know.
Hold
if I
up,
would
hold
share
up.
that with everybody.
But what if they were involved in
If
it,
we're
though?
gonna talk about this, I'd have to say
Oh,
when you're
I know for
doing
a
something
fact
like
I know for a fact he would not want to.
when you're doing something
You wouldn't want to
like
do
that,
it, Tony?
Listen,
You wouldn't be. So you're telling me if Melanie came to you and said, "Hey, I want to start an OnlyFans," you're telling me you wouldn't be involved in it at all?
Shit, I
Oh,
don't
fuck
know what
no.
that was.
I don't want her. I don't want
Exactly.
anybody to see all that.
I think
Okay.
OnlyFans is for people. OnlyFans is for
Nobody
people
knows
that-
it's her.
I don't care.
Nobody knows
that's,
it's you.
It's for
But
people
he
that don't
knows
have
it's out
standards.
there.
I don't
was
care.
like, he knows
Yeah,
it's
but
out
nobody
there.
can connect the dots.
I
That's
don't
the
care
thing.
if it is or not. This is what we have is
But he
us.
knows it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. I couldn't
I
do
mean,
it.
I
with
guess
my
I
girl.
know.
I couldn't.
He
Now
knows
you
that
know
it
that's
is,
how
so-
you know
and I
that's
would
how
feel
I'm prostituting
inappropriate.
myself
That's
out.
private.
Right.
It's
and
private
I would feel
business.
inappropriate.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
She,
I get where you're
she
coming
gets
Now,
to see.
if somebody
She
said
gets to
yes,
see all
maybe,
my
I
groceries.
mean,
If you want to go,
to you, maybe.
Go ahead, Christian. I know you're gonna say
Big
something
Chris,
funny.
if you want to go film yourself fucking a pocket pussy, you go right ahead and you
And
put
get
it on
it-
the
and
internet.
get your money.
And that's your business.
It is. If you want to go ahead and sit there, that's all you, bro. But no, what I
When you
have
take
with
your
her
two
is
fingers
us.
and you
Oh my God.
Two jerks in a quiver.
You
But
wish.
some men don't want you to share that with the rest of the world.
No, I'm getting it. I understand that.
So then, what's your point?
I mean, I guess I really don't have a point, but my point was like nobody knows it's her but you. But I get where you're coming from, where you're like you're
No,
still
but
sharing.
I know it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
you're
everybody's
still
seeing
you're
that.
still
But
understanding.
here's my question for you. Do you want to be with a woman like that? That money is the only thing that matters to them?
I don't think it's the
'Cause
money
that's-
though.
I think it is the
Okay,
money
but
because that's
look-
all you've been
Oh,
talking
you
about.
got a girlfriend now, right?
What? No. What are you talking about?
He had a girlfriend since 62.
No.
62?
And he
No.
hadn't been born since
You mean for
'86.
62 days?
No.
But what if it was your woman? What if it was your wife?
Listen,
Would
this
you- Now,
this is
let
how
me
I see it
finish,
though.
Crispy, let me finish,
This
motherfucker.
okay.
Would you want her to do that?
If nobody
Regardless
saw
if she's
her
married,
face,
no, I
Listen.
wouldn't want it.
At the end of the day, I think it is becoming so normal and look at
I don't
you.
think it's
This is how I see
I
it.
don't think
This
it's
is how I
I
see
want
it
a
though.
little bit more in this story.
This is how I see it though. This is how I no.
I don't think it's
This is how I see it though. You have swinging couples. You have couples that
Sure, you
swap
have swingers.
and do all this stuff. So
Right.
it's the same fucking thing. If you're
I'm not a
into that,
swinger.
right? But if you're into that lifestyle, it's just another way to express it and make money. Yeah,
I mean,
and to
that's
make money.
fine.
off.
If
All right,
you and-
so
If you are okay, if
that's
you are okay with it,
prostitution,
it.
basically, if you look at it.
yeah.
Not
Much,
really.
in a different way. But
That's
here's
prostitution, bro.
here's my outlook on it. Okay.
And this is what cracks me up, though. You sit there and you sit there and you're going to cut people off because you think that it's bad on Facebook or whatever, but yet you can post this anywhere. I'm confused.
What do you
Well-
mean post what anywhere?
But I'm just gonna say you can sit there and post these sexual like posts or like movies or whatever.
Yeah, but what
But
what
that's
he's
But
saying
you're
is
doing
they-
it on a
That's it all.
private. You're doing it on a private
they don't
site
see
that
your
people
face
pay.
or anything
I
or anything
understand.
like that. But for me, if you would to do that, I would know that it was
And
you.
he wouldn't feel good about it.
I
Yeah,
would
but you're
not
the
at
only
all.
person that
Which would make
knew
me
it.
feel
But it
horrible.
doesn't matter.
Right. But
would
that's
make me
also
feel bad.
that's all. But that also speaks on like the type of relationship you have and how old school you are.
Oh shit!
It's not old
Is
school.
it old
I
school?
don't think it's old school. I just think it's
They've been doing that shit
Well,
since
no,
the
because I
fucking
think
20s.
honestly,
Would you
if
do
I
it?
honestly
If
think
you
about
were-
it, if you
would
look
be
at
upset if she
90,
did it?
if you look at relationships nowadays,
If
90%
Rachel
of the
did it,
time
would
they
you be
do.
upset?
Rachel wants to do it.
she wants to do it, but I don't want to.
Well, good for you, Christian.
Okay, so here's my thing.
You know, 'cause that's a private
because
thing, man.
He was brought up old school.
I was
Correct.
I was brought up.
I don't want my I
But
don't
it's
want
all
my
in your
significant
upbringing.
other out
It's
there
all
showing
in
all
your
her
upbringing.
business,
I think it's all in your
regardless if they
upbringing.
don't see your face.
But
Would
if
you?
it-
My thing
hold
is,
on,
it's-
hold on.
I
talk.
break it down to this. I break it down to when you're with somebody, something that is so personal. Are they that focused on the money aspect that they would be willing to give your private life away to the whole world?
That's pretentious. That's
So-
an
exactly.
individual.
So when I think about it, if it's all about the money aspect for them, what's going to happen when a rich motherfucker
Get a
comes
job at
along and
McDonald's.
says, oh, well, I know you're doing this OnlyFans thing. Well, how about you leave that motherfucker? I'll pay you double.
Right.
She'll leave your ass.
But
It's all
nobody
about
knows
the
who it
money
is, so they
aspect.
can't ask that question.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay.
what about the movie when Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson, where I'll give you $1 million if you let me
When
sleep
they were
with
in
your
Vegas
wife?
or whatever. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's
And then she
another.
went that way.
That's
She
a
went that way,
life
but
That's
then
$1
she
million.
came back.
But is it worth losing everything that you love?
Are you really losing everything?
Something will never.
I think
It'll
you are.
never be the
He
same.
did. Woody
It wa-
Harrelson in
it-
that movie, if you watch it, he felt like he lost all of it.
Yeah.
Everything. He
It'll
fucking
never.
lost everything.
Shit
dude.
will never be the same.
They got that $1 million,
but I think it would be different if
Mouthwash.
if
$5
your
million
marriage was a
worth of
sham.
mouthwash.
If you were cheating on your
No,
wife
bro,
already, or
I
vice
don't
versa,
know.
would it matter?
I think it would fuck my relationship up.
It'll never be the same.
It would.
Nope.
Because in the back of your mind, she's going to be thinking, like, well, I fucked this guy for $1 million.
Well, yeah, fucking another dude, but sharing yourself and fucking another dude is a whole different story.
Man. It
Not
doesn't
in
matter.
a sense, though, when you're
That's the holiest
when
of
you're
holies right
sexting
there, bro.
or if
You
you're
know what I'm saying?
Getting, like, videos
That's
out there,
yours.
That's
That's yours.
almost like cheating in a sense.
That's the holiest of holies.
Yes, it would. I would also consider
Come on,
that
really
kind of
think about
cheating
that,
if you're doing that
outlaw.
with somebody else.
Yes.
But it like
I just see the money.
I know
Exactly,
plenty.
that's the
I
point.
know
Money
plenty
is
of
the root
people.
to all evil.
It is. I don't look at it that way.
But I know plenty of people. I know plenty of people and plenty of couples that do it, and like it's just for some reason it just they don't have it. It's stress free for them. I don't know how they do it, but they do it stress free.
That's part of why society's going to shit.
Do it. They still love it because at the end of the day, they see it. They see it at the end of the day. All these people get to look, but at the end of the day, you're the only one that gets to have.
No, I don't look at it that way. Because that's like I said.
But
That's
you know what, Tony? He's saying there are some people that do that, which is fine because
right.
If the couple is and they're on the same terms as that wavelength, that's all well and good. But when you have somebody that's like, yeah, I'm not a fan, but yeah, I want to do it, but yet he's against it, there's going to cause conflict.
right.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like to do this in a relationship, you would have to both be on board to do it.
Oh, most definitely.
You can't have a one-sided relationship doing it. You would have to both be okay.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no way that I would be good with that.
That's fair. That's a fair statement. I'm not saying you have to or like anything. No. I understand people for not wanting to do it either.
You know, okay, I see where he's coming from.
Outlaw to cowboy.
But I'm just gonna say,
cowboy to outlaw.
Cowboy to outlaw. You know, because he doesn't have a significant other right now.
Right.
So that's easy for him to say. Would you like to see your wife getting banged in the ass by someone?
No.
Fuck.
We're not saying your wife. Wait. We're not saying your wife getting banged in the ass by some other dude.
But what? Just show
okay, here's this scenario.
But if I'm
what happens when you go up to your
$50,000 a month?
No, she's way
what happens when you go to work? Sorry. What happens when you go to work one day, and all of a sudden, old Joe Schmo that's driving the truck next to you says, "Oh, I seen your wife get banged in the ass. That shit was sexy."
How did you know that was my wife? Because she got a mole on her ass or something like that. You know?
Yeah, but he knew about it. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel?
Fucking horrible.
For the video, I do not have a mole on my ass.
I would hope. I don't think
where
people
you do have a mole.
I don't have a mole, you weirdo. Then you're with somebody else.
Oh, never.
It's not my mole.
But yeah, you know, it's just no.
But you're basically treating it as like that is a valuable thing that you never want to share with anybody else.
Well,
That's basically how you're saying.
Well, I'm not saying valuable. It's.
Is your friend coming over, or can we wrap up?
What Tony does on the deck or in the garage or in his bedroom or on the couch is his business.
Go outside or upstairs, whatever you want.
I say we wrap it up on that note. I think we had a good night.
Yeah, but Mel's friends
coming over.
Okay,
so
we can start a new one.
The podcast? Well, I mean, I really don't want to start a second one. Our SD card is almost full and the camera is almost dead.
Exactly. So
I say we do wrap this up and then we can just chill with our friend or talk to her.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Or what about Rachel? Because I know I don't want her to get mad.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out.
You need to invite her over.
We'll figure it out.
But I will say this, as always, I'm very appreciative for Christian and Crispy for letting me come and join their podcast. I'm always happy when they let me join in. I know always I'm not the best when I talk about things, but really,
no, I
guys,
think you're amazing. That's why you're on the first episode. We coming back for you.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
No, really.
Do we got motherfuckers at your place of work listening to No AC OnlyFans podcast?
Yes, we do, my friend.
Hey, you know what? I'm kind of pissed at your fucking lady. She never hit me back.
Which one?
The one that we were trying to do marketing with.
Oh, Kelly. Oh, from work.
Yeah, she never hit me back, man.
Yeah,
I'm kind of disappointed. Anyways, I mean, it is what it is.
No, seriously. Once again, thank you. Thank you, Crispy.
What do you got to say, Cowboy the Outlaw? We signing off.
Yes, thank you for having me tonight. It was good to be back. I think I was on episode 13 or 16 or
somewhere in that range.
60, 70 episodes ago, but it's good to be back.
We better have motherfuckers up at Domino's listening to this shit.
Get your Domino's shoes.
Get your shoes.
Domino's.com.
Hey, you should be playing that shit on your speakers 24/7.
True that.
We need employees.
But no,
we're
again,
currently hiring.
Chris, Klein, thank you so much again, guys.
No problem.
Of course.
All right. hanging out in the fucking Colombini garage or backyard, boys.
True. We gonna get into song of the day, which is what Christian's fucking
Cotton
choice.
candy, baby.
Cotton
By
candy.
Nick
Let's
D.
go. Let's finish out.
We will catch you. Sorry we didn't have a podcast release this past week. I was moving,
We
by
was
the
busy.
way. I was moving, so that's why we didn't get one down. But you know what? We'll see you back here again next Friday.
Out.
Good night, babies.
Good night.
Night.